It's time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON TV, the leader in local sports television. Watch live on your big screen with the WBON TV Roku channel or by streaming the live player at WBONTV.com. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Madison Central High School, where tonight it is the Region Championship game here in Richmond. Tonight it's Madison Central and Dunbar. Tom Gross and I'm Michael Watkins, folks, and we are so privileged to have you join us here for this outstanding contest tonight, Tom, between Madison Central and Dunbar, and what should be another really good football game. We thought last week's game would be that way, and Central came out and dominated from the opening kickoff. I think tonight's game will be a lot closer than that first meeting was between these two teams as well.
Absolutely, and it sounds to me like, Michael, that from looking at all the stats and some of the things that have happened since that time, that Dunbar has kind of turned some things around since the two of them played earlier in the year. And they've got a very potent offense. They can score at will. The quarterback can throw the football. So we're liable to see just about anything here this evening.
We really are, and we're expecting a good game again. But this Madison Central football team has gotten better since week 2. So has Dunbar. I mean, these two teams very, very, very familiar with each other, obviously having that meeting back in week 2. But in that game for Dunbar, some of their players were not playing. They were out with injuries early on in the season. They've come back and had some big performances. And for Madison Central, the biggest change is the starting quarterback position. Hagan Harrison, talking to him earlier in the week, Harrison was the ball boy for that game. He had just joined the team that week. And since then, he's taken over as quarterback. And obviously, we know how good of a season Madison Central has had. We're here live on WBON TV and the Moore & Law Office pregame show. The Moore & Law Office is fully committed to helping folks in Kentucky who have been hurt in a car accident, hit by a truck or company vehicle, slipping at a messy business, who have been denied by the insurance company, or who are dealing with an injury insurance claim. They want to help accident victims every day because holding insurance companies accountable is their passion and calling. If you need more information on Moore & Law Office, visit mooreandlawoffice.com or call Rob Morin at 859-358-0300. Here on the Moore & Law Office pregame show, it's Madison Central and Paul Laurence Dunbar. These two programs have met 18 times since 1998, and I say 1998 because that's as far as the KHSAA website will allow me to go back, Tom. And the two teams, again, 18 meetings since 98. Madison Central has won 11 of those 18 meetings, going 11-7. Here in Richmond, the Indians are 7-2 in the 9 home games that they have played against Dunbar. And another stat for Madison Central, Tom, the Indians have won 4 straight in this rivalry, 4 straight games dating back to 2014. Madison Central won 25-12 in 2014, 47-6 in 2015, 14-12 in 2016, and then they had a 5-year hiatus before playing again early on in the regular season this year, in which Madison Central won 34-24. So 4 straight wins for the Indians over the Bulldogs, dating back to 2014. And these two teams, these programs, very familiar with each other, and I think that's why this game will be very close tonight.
Yeah, and again, you know you're going to get film, video from both of the playoff games from each of these teams. So both coaching staffs have been very, very busy studying and seeing what changes have been made, what personnel changes may have been made, and what they're going to need to do defensively to stop each other tonight. And I got a sneaking suspicion this might turn into one of those defensive games where each defense has a pretty good game tonight, and we could get down to where a field goal could win this thing.
Tom, we've got some very special people joining us tonight. You and I both started our careers in Breathitt County. Tonight, you didn't know this. I'm going to fill you in right now. We are back on WJSN tonight. WJSN taking our feed of the game tonight. So we're going to be on there for the folks back in Breathitt County. When was the last time you were on a ball game in Breathitt County? Now,
oh, my. Let's see. That would be I started in Breathitt County on the air, and I started, first thing I was on was a ball game when the Bobcats went over to Kaywood and played Kaywood High School, and I had to drive over Pine Mountain. And that was 78, I believe.
Don't show your age now. Don't show your age.
Yeah, it's a couple years ago. Yeah. Well, welcome. WJSN listeners, glad you're with us tonight. And, oh, man, that makes me feel good. A little reminiscing there of days gone by.
Yeah, Kelly Wallingford, our owner, also started his career at WJSN as well, so he was there, and obviously that's where I got my start as well back in 2007. My last broadcast was in November of 2012 when Belfry defeated Breathitt County. And I think it was either the semi-state game or it might have been here in the regional championship game where Madison Central is tonight. It was back in 2012, and Mike Holcomb was the head coach. That was his last game as the head coach of Breathitt County. So it's been a while, but we're kind of coming full circle now tonight, Tom. You and I, we got our call this game tonight over on WJSN. Kevin Davidson, who was the running the board back in the day when I was doing the games with Stephen Neese, who's the play-by-play guy now for Bobcat football on the radio station, and John Bunn, who was awesome in my early part of my career, kind of helping me learn the process of being on radio. All those guys, a special shout-out to them for helping us get up there on the call tonight. And obviously fans of Breathitt County football know Mike Holcomb. They grew up kind of idolizing Mike Holcomb because of what he did for Breathitt County football. So they're tuning us in tonight on WJSN, and we're live here on WEKY as well. So it's a fun night. Everybody's got us tuned in, folks, because it is a massive football game here in Richmond. The Indians and the Bulldogs here live on the Morin Law Office pregame show. Folks, like a good neighbor, State Farm and Jerry Goebel State Farm are there, just like the Madison Central defense has been all year long for the Indians. Madison Central this year has allowed 166 points, Tom. That is an incredible number given the offenses that they have gone against this year. You look at some of the high, potent offensive attacks like LCA and Pikeville and Bryan Station twice and Oldham County twice. Madison Central's defense only allowing 166 points per game. The defense needs another big performance tonight. Like a good neighbor, State Farm, Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance is there, just like the defense has been for Madison Central this year. The Indians, again, only allowing 166 points on the season. Madison Central 9-3 on the year, coming into tonight and looking to stake the claim and win their second region championship in school history. Folks, we are 22 minutes away from the kickoff. Step aside for a 3-minute commercial break, and we'll come right back here to Richmond for the region championship game on WEKY and WBON TV.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see you.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Very well qualified buyers can get 2.49% financing and $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash on most Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence, to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Tired of getting electric bills that are up to 5 times higher than what you should be paying? Madison HVAC will identify the problem and fix it. We are offering a heat and safety check to homeowners in Richmond, Kentucky for $59. Yes, $59, and this offer is available during normal business hours through Thanksgiving of 21. Call 859-625-1471 to schedule your opportunity to save money. Here at Madison HVAC, we fix that too.
Call 625-1471 or visit madisonhvacr.com to learn more.
Good evening. Welcome back in to Madison Central High School. Michael Watkins, Tom Gross on the call for you tonight, folks, here on the Moore and Law Office pregame show. It's now time for the Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Injury Report. Connect with an expert physical therapist who will listen to your story, give you a personalized treatment plan that delivers long-lasting results, and will stick with you every step of the way. Get better and stay better with Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy. Visit osptky.com to learn more. Tom, Madison Central has everybody healthy and ready to go tonight. Kenyatta Harge obviously still out with that torn ACL. But good news for Harge fans, Kenyatta no longer using the crutches. Hugh Davis pointing that out there before we came live on the air. And Kenyatta, the sophomore, who is such a good football player, running back, linebacker, he is no longer using the crutches. Had his cowboy hat on down there, and he's ready for the game tonight as well.
Yeah, he's right out in the thick of things, of the warm-up, pregame worn-outs, as we called them in high school. And he's right out there in the thick of things, so he's given all the moral support that he can in this one. And I know he's looking forward to getting back out on the field next August when the team starts a brand-new season. But right now it's tonight and what they need to get done here this evening. And I am, Michael, I'm going to put all my chips on the defense for Madison Central. I've liked them throughout the season, and especially here in the playoffs. They have done a number the last 2 games here in the playoffs, and that's what they need, that kind of a performance here tonight. Some takeaways and, real tough defense, some stops, crucial stops. And this could really turn out to be a really good football game.
That is your Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Injury Report. Get better and stay better with Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy. Visit osptky.com. It's Madison Central and Paul Laurence Dunbar, folks. We'll take another commercial break for 3 minutes and come right back here to Richmond on the stations of Falling for Broadcasting, WEKY and WBON TV.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
Looking for some fun this fall? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Bar and Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Live back here in Richmond on WBON TV. We're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, on the Roku channel, on the website, on the TV channel, on the radio. I mean, there is absolutely no reason, if you're not here, you shouldn't or you should miss a second of the action here tonight from Richmond. Tom, earlier in the week I talked to Mike Holcomb and several of these really good players from Madison Central, and today on the WBON TV newscast we had this sports segment where we talked about the game tonight and a short little clip from the quarterback Hagan Harrison and the head coach Mike Holcomb about this game tonight.
Tonight, Madison Central will host Paul Laurence Dunbar in the region championship game in a rematch of a game that took place in week 2 of the regular season in which Central won 34-24. But the Indians proved last week that a regular season win doesn't mean anything in a postseason rematch. In the first meeting back in late August, the Indians racked up 225 rushing yards and threw for 133 yards. But at that point in the season, Hagan Harrison had just joined the team, and as he said earlier in the week, was the team's ball boy. Now Harrison has more experience under his belt and may be playing the best football of his young tenure as Madison Central quarterback. In the 2 playoff wins for the Indians, Harrison has racked up 371 total yards and 6 touchdowns.
Well, that's the thing. When I first came out, I wasn't really confident in myself just because I hadn't played this is my first time in 3 years. So that's a big thing the coaches have been preaching to me, is just be confident, go out there and be a man, be a stud, do what you can do. So that's really all I've been trying to do, is just stick to what I know I can do and what I'm best at and go perform on Fridays.
This matchup features 2 very explosive running backs as well, with sophomore Brady Hensley leading the way for Madison Central, scoring 23 touchdowns this season while running for 1,363 yards. On the other side, Dunbar tailback Demarion Robinson has run for over 1,200 yards and 18 scores this season. The Bulldogs are a much improved team since losing to Central in Week 2 and have won 6 of their last 7 games, and Central head coach Mike Holcomb is making sure that his team stays grounded.
It's just it's a third-round game, and it really don't matter who's there. At this stage, you have to win to move on, and there's no easy games and there's no easy teams, and Dunbar, I'm sure we've got to realize they've probably got the attitude maybe that we had, going into our game, even though ours was in our district and it was late in the year. But I'm sure they're going to take the film from the first game and try to correct things and do things. I think both teams have, it seems like last season almost playing them. It's sort of so far back, but we'll just have to keep executing that we do, and like we have been, and just get our team, our players play with such high energy and so much confidence, and it's a little struggle in practice sometimes, but they are fun to watch on Friday.
If you're unable to make it out to the stadium tonight, we have tons of ways for you to tune us in. Watch live on all the WBON TV platforms, including the WBON TV channel, over the air on Channel 9.1 or on Spectrum Channel 712 in Madison County. You can also find us on Irvin Community Television, Crystal Broadband, and PRTC. We'll also be streaming tonight as well on all the WBON TV streaming sites, including Facebook, YouTube, Roku, and on WBONTV.com. And if you're out and about doing some stuff with the family tonight, you can tune us in on the radio on Y92.5 WEKY. Join us tonight as Madison Central seeks their second region title in school history. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins. Great rendition there of the national anthem as we welcome you back into the stadium tonight on WBON TV, Richmond's TV station here, Tom, and on WEKY. Also down in Breathitt County tonight on WJSN Radio as well. We appreciate you joining us here, folks, as we bring you back into the Moore & Law Office pregame show. At Moore & Law Office, they offer authentic and practical legal information to every injured Kentuckian who calls on them. They do things differently at Moore & Law Office, and their clients love the difference. Visit mooreandlawoffice.com to learn more, or call them at 859-358-0300. Tom, it is cold out there tonight. Very cold outside. You got to give our friends at Madison HVAC a call. They are here to keep you warm. They're offering that special heat check right now for $59 until Thanksgiving Day. You give them a call at 859-625-1471. Don't get stuck in the cold. Make sure to give our friends Madison HVAC a call. And, Tom, right now it's 32 degrees outside. I'm glad you and I and Hugh and Ron, Samantha, Gage, all of us are up here in the booth with the heat on tonight as this football game is set to kick off in about 7 minutes. Folks, WBON TV is the only place with a local meteorologist. And today we have the forecast for you on the WBON TV newscast. Here it is.
Thank you so much, Gwendolyn. From the Madison HVAC Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Cassie Clavin. Huge game tonight as Madison Central fights for that championship, hosting Dunbar. It's going to be freezing at kickoff, 32 degrees. Kickoff is at 7:30 p.m. with a nice east wind, about 5 miles per hour. If you're not going to make it to the game tonight, don't want to brave the cold, we will have all of the live coverage on WN TV and all of our platforms with Michael and Tom. That's going to start at 7 p.m. tonight. Then for the overnight hours, temperature is going to be dropping down into the 20s, 27 in Richmond. A little bit cooler under those clear skies, but we'll start to see an increase in cloud cover as we head into the day tomorrow. Temperatures fairly mild, going to be sitting in the 50s by tomorrow afternoon, 55 degrees in Richmond, and then comes a chance of rain. We'll map this out for you. So tonight, clear conditions, things are going to be quiet. Then overnight tonight, starting to see some of the clouds move in, but we'll see more of that cloud cover by tomorrow afternoon. And then a few isolated rain showers possible as we head into the 10 o'clock hour, into the overnight hours. Better chance of that widespread rain, though, comes Sunday afternoon. Let's talk temperatures with this. Cloud cover overnight, Saturday into Sunday, means temperatures stay a little bit warmer, 40 degrees in in Richmond. Then with cloudy conditions and the rain showers Sunday afternoon, temperatures are overall going to be sitting in the low to mid 50s. Then we're on a temperature roller coaster. 37, that's the high temp for Monday. We gradually start to warm up for Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures will be in the 50s. Then it does look like we have another chance of rain for Thanksgiving and on Friday. That's your Greater Richmond area weather forecast. I'm WBON TV9 meteorologist Cassie Clavin.
It's a cold one here in Richmond. It's going to be warm up for us as we head into Thanksgiving. Tom, you got any Thanksgiving Day plans?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have turkey at Golden Corral in Winchester. They got a good deal going on, so free plug for you guys up there. But I've been there once before, and it was very good. So I know they're taking real strict COVID precautions, and when I know they're doing that, it's a good thing.
One of these two teams will have Thanksgiving Day plans as well, as they'll be practicing on Thanksgiving Day.
Yes.
And will be a fun little event on that. It's always cool to practice on Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, you enjoy the turkey and the ham and the cranberry sauce and all the fixings that go with the Thanksgiving dinner. But you know, one of these football teams would love the chance to play in the semi-state game next Friday on Black Friday. And if it is Madison Central, we're going to be there at some capacity. We'll let you know as we go throughout tonight's game who's winning the other game on the other side of the bracket between Trinity and Louisville, Trinity, and Ryle. That's the other matchup. So if it's Trinity winning that game, they'll come back here to Richmond next week. If it's Ryle, we'll go to Ryle next week. So we'll see what happens on this side of the bracket later on tonight as well.
Now, I've tried to find the information on the KHSAA website before the game tonight, but apparently they may turn right around and re-rack the Final Four teams after the games tonight. So who knows,
Listen,
man?
I don't think anybody knows what they want to do.
They do what they want to do, right?
We appreciate you joining us here on WBON TV. It's now time for the keys to the game. Your keys to the game brought to you by Jack Burford Chevrolet on the bypass in Richmond. Visit jackburford.com to see the latest inventory at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Tom, I think for Madison Central, it's been the same keys as it's been all year. Play good defense and run the football, whether that be Brady Hensley, Adrian Parks, or Hagan Harrison. You got to run the football, keep the time of possession in your favor, and walk out of here with a victory tonight in the regional championship game.
Yeah, and I think the number one key in tonight's game, Michael, is the defense. If the defense comes out like it did in both of their playoff games thus far, I think they're going to be in pretty good shape here. Then it's up to the offense to get their job done. But special teams got them started last week with a nice kickoff return after an offsides, which I thought was hilarious. You know, you make a miscue on the very first play of the game, then you turn around and you get like a 50, 55-yard kickoff return and set yourself up and take it down and score. So looking for more of that from special teams tonight as well.
Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Jack Burford Chevrolet on the bypass in Richmond. Folks, we have got a ton of game-specific sponsors tonight for you as well. But as we get further into the playoffs, it's a lot more difficult for us to get out here and do some of the games the way we do them. So we appreciate these great sponsors. The City of Richmond, the Downtown Christmas Parade, coming up on December 3rd at 7 p.m. Also, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They are a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. You can call them today as well. ABR Auto Recyclers on Box Angle Road in Richmond supports the Madison Central Indians' run to state. Also, Cars of Kentucky. They are a proud supporter of Madison Central Athletics. Good luck in their run towards the state championship. And Joyce Markham Realty as well. They wishes Madison Central good luck tonight and the rest of the postseason. And Gwen's Fine Jewelry as well over here in Richmond. They got some good jewelry for you. You know, with the holiday shopping season, Tom, here, you know, the missus might like a new ring or a new necklace. Samantha, I'm sure she would like to tell John to go over there and find her something nice as well. Hope my wife ain't listening, because I've already got her Christmas shopping done. But get over to Gwen's Fine Jewelry, and they'll take care of you over there. It is Madison Central and Dunbar. Tom, one really interesting stat I found about this game tonight. So twice throughout the 18 meetings in the history of these programs facing each other, 2 times they have met in the regular season and then again in the postseason. Once in 2000 and again in 2003. Both of those times, Madison Central won the regular season game Dunbar won the postseason game. And Madison Central hoping that trend ends here tonight as they are trying to go 2-0 against Dunbar after beating them 34-24 in week 2 of the regular season back on August the 27th. Indians won by 10 and had a really good game from Brady Hensley, and Jaden West caught a big touchdown in that game as well. So we're hoping for more of that tonight as we get you set for the kickoff. The game ball delivery is brought to you by Madison Drug, a Spencer Drug Pharmacy. Madison Drug right here on the corner of East Main and Big Hill Avenue. They are locally owned and operated in Richmond, Kentucky, and take the time to get there to know their customers. Visit MadisonDrug.com to learn more. The kickoff as Dunbar kicks off to Madison Central, coming your way right here on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting as West and Kinley back to return for the Indians here on WEKY and WBON TV. Tom Gross and Michael Watkins here on the call as the regional championship game is underway in Richmond. Taken by an up man over to the 27-yard line. It's Cooper Mullins, and Mullins will return it to the 34, and that's where Madison Central began their opening drive here, Tom.
Yeah, speaking of the weather, we got the weather report a little earlier, but really the only thing that should affect this game tonight, the wind is out there, but it's not that bad like it was in the game last week, so that won't hurt anything this evening. It's just the frigid temperatures, but with the metabolism these players have out there, they're not even going to feel how cold it is out there.
The nose of the football on the 33-yard line, as Hagan Harrison will hand it to Adrian Parks in the first play of the ball game. Parks, a nice cutback and a good lane provided to the 41, a gain of about 6-7 yards for Parks on the first down carry.
Nice to see him get going early. Nice to see the left side of that offensive line picking up blocks and allowing that big play there. That's a huge play, 8 yards on a 1st and 10.
Second down and 2. Harrison back to the ground. They go to Hensley. This time running right side. Evan Dexter pulling that way. Hensley a first down and more across midfield to the 46-yard line as Hensley is tackled there. Good defense by Dunbar to finally bring him down. That was John Law on the tackle. And he arrested Brady Hensley there as he tackled him, Tom.
Johnny Law taking care of business out there. That offensive line from Madison Central, Michael, Shipley at center and Murphy and Wood on the left side with Dexter and Howard on the right side. Great game last week, and looks like they're off to the same type of game this week.
This time they come near side. It's Parks again. Adrian trying to find a hole. He ran into Kinley blocking for him. Not much room there. Gains 3 to the 43. Ball on the left hash mark now for Madison Central as they go right to left if you're listening to us on the radio dial. Indians in the red uniforms, the red pants, white numbers, white letters, outlined in blue with the blue helmets and the Navajo chop on the side. To the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 4 for Parks. Second down at 6. 10.5 to play in the first quarter. And the Indians draw them off sides, or did they? It might have been Howard that jumped on the right side. We'll see who blinked first. It looks like it's going to be against Madison Central as the Indians are backing up. 5 yards, so 2nd and 6 goes to now 2nd down and 11. Central, Tom, against Bryan Station did a good job of changing up the snap cadence, and they drew Bryan Station off sides 3 or 4 times last week in the win.
Several times, and may have been what they were trying to do there, but one of their own players, when the defense flinched, they went across the line.
So it's 2nd and 11 from the 47-yard line. Trips right, 1 receiver left. Harrison hands it off to Hensley. Hensley running right. Nice pickup for Brady as he's near a first down. 2 yards short, gain of 9 to the 38-yard line. Brady Hensley showing off what he can do. Tom, how about the year for Hensley? He was named the District Player of the Year earlier today, and rightfully so, as the sophomore tailback ran for 23 touchdowns and over 1,300 yards this year. And he's got a pretty good running mate back there in the backfield with him as well, as the quarterback Harrison gives it right back to Hensley. Finds a hole and a first down for the Indians down to the 32-yard line this time. Indians moving the sticks once again and taking time off the clock here in the early going.
Well, what impresses me about his play this year through 11 games, 123.9 yards per game. That's not one game, that's per game. So he's an excellent running back and well-deserved honors there, getting the District Player of the Year.
Over 2 touchdowns per game for Hensley. Trips right, one receiver left. Harrison going to throw for the first time tonight. Looking in the direction of West, now takes off with it. And Harrison finds a cutback lane, then a first down once again. Indians move the sticks and now are in the red zone down to the 19-yard line of Dunbar. And it's 1st and 10 Madison Central.
We got that three-headed monster working early here for the Indians. Both running backs and the quarterback with nice gains on this first drive.
At the 19, Harrison gets the play call in from Mike Holcomb. Trips left, one receiver right now as Parks is to the right of Harrison in the backfield. See if they go back to him or throw again on 1st and 10 from the 19. They go back to Parks. Kind of bobbled the handoff and keeps it. And Parks lost the football. Madison Central looks like they've got it back, but now Dunbar says they've got it. No signal yet. Dunbar football. A mistake there for Parks as the Indians were about to punch it in, and Dunbar now takes over inside their own 5-yard line, Tom. Those are the kind of mistakes you cannot have in a playoff game as we look at Parks just lost the football. Central was right there, had two guys, including Malachi Wood, right there with a chance to dive on it, just could not pick it up, and the fumble recovered by number 3 for Dunbar. That is Jacoby Bickerstaff with the recovery.
Well, that's a big play, and Bickerstaff, on the year has an interception. That's his first fumble recovery of the season.
So now Dunbar will come out on offense. That's the bad news if you're Madison Central. The good news is they're deep inside their own territory at the 2.5-yard line. 8:43 to play in the first quarter.
If I'm the defense, I'm ready to get a safety here. First couple of plays.
Cole Kalani, the quarterback for Dunbar. In the pistol, man moving left to right. They hand it off, and that's Robinson. He was the player of the year in his district. And is that a safety? No, they say forward progress got him out of the end zone, but only to the 2-yard line. Half a yard lost for Dunbar. It brings up 2nd down and 11.
I played defense in high school, and our entire defensive front line, front four, we just loved having the offense back against the goal line like that because we knew it only took one good play and we were going to score 2 points and get the ball back.
2nd down. Now Kalani goes up under center with a fullback, 2 fullbacks in front of Robinson, who gets the handoff. Nowhere to go again. He got it back to the original line of scrimmage, gained a yard. 3rd and 10 coming up for Dunbar. And Tom, right now, if I'm the Bulldogs, I'm just trying to stay out of the end zone here and punt this ball away. Try to flip field position if you can if you're the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's a shame that Parks fumbled the football, but the way the defense is playing, just like I hoped they'd play, they're doing a good job here. You want to keep them pinned back as close as you can, make that punter sweat it out a little bit.
So 3rd down and 10. Kalani going to go back up under center. 2 fullbacks and the tailback Robinson dotting the power I. They give it to Robinson. He runs right side. He runs into a defender, and Brady Warwick's able to hold on to him for a moment, and then Kinley comes in to finish him off. He gets it to the 10-yard line, 3 yards short of the sticks, and Dunbar will be forced to punt on 4th and 3. So just what the doctor ordered for Madison Central after the fumble from Adrian Parks as he was getting ready to walk into the end zone. Dunbar takes over and goes 3 and out on their first drive, and dropping back to punt is the quarterback Kalani, as Jeffrey Kinley awaits at his own 50 or at midfield. Now drops back to his own 48-yard line, does Kinley. Kalani with 1 foot inside the end zone for Dunbar. Steps into it. A good boot. Kinley will let it bounce. It'll take a Dunbar bounce across midfield and down to the 48-yard line of Madison Central. The Indians will take over from there after really, Tom, looking good on offense in that first drive other than the fumble.
Absolutely, and a chance to do it again here. So let's see if they can continue to keep that variety of rushes coming at Dunbar here. They had real good success with it other than the fumble, as you said. And, wow, I like seeing that early in this game as well.
Yeah, Parks on the sideline. David Hensley and Mike Holcomb talking to him as they go to Hensley on first down. Brady has a nice lane and a big hole. Hensley spun around at the 40-yard line and down to the 37. A first down and a gain of about 15 yards for Brady Hensley.
One thing I noticed on Hensley's tackle there, when they got him by the leg, he became very flexible, which is a great way to protect yourself from any kind of ankle or knee injury.
Edgren Sweat is in there as a fullback right now in the spot where Parks would normally be. Sweat more of a lead blocker than the ball carrier that Parks is. Parks, as you like to call him, the water spider.
Oh, yeah.
Trips right, one receiver left. Harrison to Hensley again on the ground. Up the middle he goes. A big hole. Hensley first down and more. Hensley coming near side. 15-10. Touchdown, Madison Central. And we strike first here on WBON TV. It's Brady Hensley from 38 yards out. And the Indians take a 6-0 lead over the Bulldogs here in the region championship game.
What a great play. And again, individual athletic effort from not only the linemen, but even the backs got into the blocking scheme there up the middle, and boy, they just sprang Hensley for a great gain and a touchdown.
The district player of the year scores his 24th touchdown of the season. Nacita will come on for the PAT as the Indians try to make it 7-0. Kinley will hold. The snap is down. The kick is up. Central 7, Dunbar nothing. Step aside for a 1-minute commercial break and come back on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting and WBON TV.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
We come back to action here as Dunbar returns the kick to the 30-yard line. Nacita didn't get all of it, Tom. And Dunbar gets a good return of about 19 yards to the 30, maybe the 31. We'll see where they spot this ball at. As the Bulldogs going left to right on their opening drive, going 3 and out. They were backed up inside their own 5-yard line, just played it safe and punted it back to Madison Central. Now here they come on their second drive of the game. 1st and 10, ball in the middle of the field, and it's in the middle of the 30 and the 31-yard line.
I like the idea of the 2 extra officials for the playoff games. Not only do they have the umpire back there, but they got the back judge back there as well. They can watch both sides of the offense and, throw a flag quicker if necessary.
Pass out to the flat from Kalani. It's caught and gained to the 36-yard line. Looks like that's number 8 on the catch, Noah Chapman, the junior wideout. And Dunbar, no huddle offense here. They're coming right back to the line of scrimmage on 2nd down and 4. He'll keep it himself. Kalani, a good running quarterback, runs into a host of Madison Central tacklers and is going to be pushed down. Looks like that's Pearson in on the stop, along with Brady Hensley. He got it to the 37-yard line, and that's it. 3rd down and 4, no gain for Kalani, Tom.
Yeah, good defensive play that time, and they need one more here. Need another stop. Ball in their own territory. Dunbar will be forced to punt here if they can't advance the football past the 41-yard line.
Kalani, just like Harrison, is a good running quarterback. This year was 2nd on the team in rushing, ran for 839 yards and 12 touchdowns. Here they go to Robinson. Robinson is going to be held short of the 1st down as he gets it to the 40. It'll be 4th down and 1 for the Bulldogs. And an early decision time for the head coach of Dunbar. And it looks like they are going to go for it, Tom.
Well, yeah, they're in a situation here. They're down 7-0, and they're not stopping the Madison Central offense at all. So they want to try to get some points on the board here.
They give it back to Robinson. He runs right, and on 2nd effort, picks up the 1st down. He gains 2 yards, needed 1. Central here on the near side saying he didn't get it, but I believe he got across the line to gain. He did, and the Bulldogs will move the sticks. 1st and 10, and they're going right back to the line of scrimmage, Tom.
Yeah, number 67, Brett McKintrick with the key block on that play for Dunbar.
Almost drew Edgren Sweat off sides as Kalani with trips left, 1 receiver right, Robinson, the tailback, to his left. He'll throw it out in the flat again. There was a hold right there near the official. No flag comes out as the pass completed to Eric White. He gains 3 to the 45, 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs.
Eric, third best receiver on the team, 152 yards coming into tonight's game, 1 touchdown and 22 catches for Dunbar.
Dunbar's played it safe thus far. They've thrown 2 passes out in the flat and tried to let their wide receivers do some damage with the football. 2 receivers each way, now a man in motion. They're going to give it to him. That's Kazadi the second. He's able to get it close to midfield to the 49-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 3 for Dunbar. After going 3 and out on their opening drive, they were able to pick up a first down on 4th and 1 with a handoff to Robinson. Now it's 3rd and 3 as they try to cross midfield on their own 49-yard line. They direct snap it to Robinson. He cuts it back and is going to get the first down. He ran into Brady Hensley, who stood him up at the 45-yard line, and Robinson's momentum able to drag him down to the 43. It's a first down for Dunbar and back-to-back. Good job moving the football for the Bulldogs. They go right back to Robinson again, and this time it's Jeffrey Kinley who brings him down, along with number 46 of the Indians. That's Caden Ellington.
Well, one thing that Dunbar is trying to do tonight is to wear down the defense, which is a great defense of Madison Central.
Hand it off again. This time it is, I think that's Vaught or Chapman on the end around. Didn't get much running room there. It was Chapman caught by Kaiser on the tackle. 3rd and 5 coming up for Dunbar, Tom. And, yeah, you got these guys from Madison Central. They've got some good guys that can come off the bench and spell their starters as well.
Yes.
So even if you wear down those starters, they've got some good guys that can come in and give them some minutes off the bench. 3rd down. In motion again. And a good handoff to Robinson, but Kyron Jackson is right there. As soon as Robinson took the handoff from Kalani, he gets drilled by Kyron Jackson. Check out this angle on the replay, folks. Jackson right there to bring him down. That is power meeting power at the line of scrimmage. And it backs him up to the 41-yard line of Madison Central. They'll go for it on 4th and 8.
Kyron, climb action Jackson with the big stop there.
Kalani dropping back to throw. They throw the screen pass to Robinson. He's caught immediately. He's tackled for a loss. Caden Ellington was right there awaiting Robinson to catch the football, and the Indians force a turnover on downs and will get the football back on their own side of the field.
Edrin Sweat there as well to help in on the tackle, and what a great defensive stand by Madison Central. Now let's get that 3-headed monster working again and take it down for 7 more points.
1st down and 10. Harrison will have Hensley to his left. Parks back in the game after the early fumble. He's in the slot to the right side. Trips right, 1 receiver left. Travis Grant on his birthday out there as a wide receiver, tight end. They'll run the option with Harrison. Hagan saw a hole. It closed up quickly. Was able to cut it back out to the near side and get this ball to the 47-yard line for a gain of 5. Bringing up 2nd down and 5. A nice job by Harrison, Tom. There was a hole there for a moment. Good defense by Dunbar to close it out. And then Harrison decides, well, I'll cut it back out to the outside part of the field and gains 5 yards.
Yeah, I know Coach Mike Holcomb's going to be pleased. You pick up almost 5 yards on a play like that on 1st down. He'll take that all night long.
2nd and 5. Trips right again. Harrison looking to throw this time. He's looking in the direction of Jaden West. West goes up high off his face mask. The pass is incomplete. Matched up here with number 13, Grant Angle, who had a good angle on Jaden West and forced the incompletion. That has been a play that they have relied on all year long, that deep pass to Jaden West. That time, as you see the replay here, Harrison put it on the money. West goes up high to get it just off the face mask, and the incompletion brings up 3rd and 5. So if they go back to the ground game here, the wide side is the right side of the field, and Dunbar comes across, and a free 5 yards for the Indians might be enough for the first down. It's a long 5, so I'm not sure if the 5 yards marked off will give them the first down or not. Obviously, they will accept the penalty from the 47, and now they're going to be short. It will not be a first down. The nose of the football is about a half an inch. Now they move it back to the tail of the football at the 49-yard line. They need the 48 for a first down on 3rd and about half a yard. Harrison goes to Hensley. Brady has the first down as he gets it to the 47-yard line. They have rode Brady Hensley all year long and now trying to ride the sophomore to a regional championship.
Well, they got a good one to do it there. He has been fantastic in this thus far. And, again, can't credit the offensive line enough. They are opening holes against some pretty big high school football players there on that interior line.
They move Sweat back into the game for Parks. He'll line up as a fullback to the right side in the slot. And Hensley to the right side behind him. Harrison will hand it off to Hensley. He'll run straight up the gut. And Hensley spins away from a tackler near a first down once again as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I think he's got the first on this. He made a nice second and third effort there, and I love his spin move. And it just kind of makes the defense react rather than go after him, and this is going to be really close.
Dunbar calls a timeout, or the first quarter comes to an end. 7 carries, 97 yards for Brady Hensley as the first quarter comes to an end. We're going to keep it right here, folks, and say thank you to some of our great sponsors, our game-specific sponsors for tonight. We appreciate them helping us out tonight. That is the City of Richmond, the Downtown Christmas Parade, coming up on December 3rd at 7 p.m. After a year off because of COVID, the parade returns this year bigger and better than ever. For more information about the Christmas Parade and other Christmas events happening in Richmond, visit the Parks and Recs Facebook page. Also, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They are a full-service construction company offering a full-service home maintenance. Call 353-1133 to learn more. ABR Auto Recyclers on Box Angle Road in Richmond supports the Madison Central Indians' run to state. Cards of Kentucky is also a proud supporter of Madison Central Athletics. Good luck in their run toward the state tournament, the state championship. And when you need a nice pre-owned vehicle, check them out on 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. And Joyce Markham Realty wishes good luck to Madison Central tonight and the rest of the postseason. It's second down and about half a yard, Tom, as Hensley, they didn't give him the full 10 there.
No, and he's got half a yard. Kind of interested to see after the short time out there what Coach Holcomb's going to do here in this situation. You can pick it up, and you're in deep enough in their territory where you're not worried about whether it's on third down or fourth down. So let's see if he didn't dial up something special on this play.
See if they go deep to West as Harrison will give it to Hensley. Not going to mess around. They get the first down. Hensley still on his feet. He's going to be tackled at the 20-yard line as the Indians once again in the red zone for the second time tonight.
13 yards on that pickup, man. What a great run. And Hensley in top form here this evening.
They go right back to Hensley again. Cuts it back up the middle. Sheds a tackler and has it inside the 15 to what looks like the 13-yard line.
Michael, I want to give a shout-out to the backup offensive lineman in there for the Indians. They come in and out. Chris Turpin, Rylan Rhodes, Hunter Miller, and Ian Hurd all do a great job in a backup role for the Indians.
Right back to Hensley again. A nice hoe up the middle. Brady runs over a tackler as he goes down to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 Central, and they can pick up a first down at the 1 as they try to punch it in once again.
Well, they opened up a hole on that offensive line that time. You could have driven a Breathitt County coal truck through it.
Mike Holcomb has his Indians playing so well, and we can see as a player down for the Bulldogs. How about the first quarter for Brady Hensley? 7 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown. On pace, Tom, for almost 400 yards rushing for Hensley, which would be a pretty good ball game, obviously. We appreciate you joining us here on the broadcast tonight. We are all over the place, folks. All those Breathitt County fans that are up in Jackson tuning us in on WJSN, the radio station up there, where Kelly Wallingford, our owner, Tom Gross, and myself all got our legendary career started up there in Breathitt County.
Yes.
Used to host the main attraction country music show up there on Sunday nights. And
I love it.
I know Kevin Davidson and Stephen Neese and John Bunn, those guys doing an excellent job keeping that station up and going. And Kevin used to work about 95 hours a week, which is about what you and I work for Wallingford Steel, so we're used to that,
Right, but I think Kevin's still putting in 95 a week. Yes.
Yeah. Central goes right back out there on offense. And it's 1st and 10 at the back it up to the 12-yard line, looks like.
7 yards.
It's the 7-yard. Oh, they got him inside the 10, so it's at the 7. So it is first and goal as they give it to Hensley. And Brady slips as he takes the handoff, and he kind of just lunges forward and might have picked up 2 yards to the 5-yard line. He does.
Yeah, I think he tripped over somebody else back there in the backfield. Might have been the quarterback. He caught a piece of his shoe there, and it kind of threw him for a loop, but he was still able to get positive yards.
Second and goal from the 5-yard line. Hensley to the left of Harrison as they take the snap, give it to Brady. Tries to cut it outside, gets away from one tackler, is still on his feet, finally pushed down. There was 3 or 4 guys there on him, including number 59 for Dunbar. That's Aiden Davis. Trenton Berry also in there for the Bulldogs on the stop. It's going to bring up third and goal for Madison Central.
Wholesale substitutes coming in now. Interesting. They're going to go to a goal line, offensive line.
Yep, and they'll go direct snap to Hensley. Brady leaps forward. I think he's going to be a yard short. He'll be a yard shy of the touchdown as he kind of lunged forward to get the TD. Dunbar able to keep him out, and on fourth and goal, Central goes right back to the Wildcat formation, and the Bulldogs want to talk it over. We'll step aside for a 30-second commercial break, and we'll come right back here on WEKY and WBON TV.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At Madison.
Back here on WBON TV, WEKY, it's fourth and goal for Madison Central, and they are going to go for it at the Dunbar 1-yard line. Brady Hensley in the Wildcat formation. They come out of the huddle. And Hensley will find his way in the end zone. Touchdown Indians, and Hensley scores for the second time tonight, Tom. No doubt what the Indians were going to do there, and Dunbar still could not stop it.
Well, they had an excellent opportunity. One of the down linemen there saw what was coming together, and he made a nice move there. That's number 67, Brent McKittrick, but Brent hit him right at the goal line, but the momentum of Hensley put it in the end zone. So on top 13-0 here early in the second quarter.
Nacita for the PAT. Kinley will hold. Snap is down. The kick is up. It is 14-0. Madison Central on top of Dunbar. We'll step aside for 1 minute and come right back here to Richmond on WEKY and WBON TV.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
It's frustrating when something unexpected happens to our vehicles. That's why Chris Thorne and the staff at CT Diesel Repair are here to ease that burden. They offer roadside service to come haul your vehicle to the shop and will keep you updated throughout the entire process. One thing that keeps our vehicles performing at their highest level is the tires we put on them. CT Diesel has great deals on tires right now, just in time for the colder weather ahead. Mention this ad and get a free rotating balance with any oil change at CT Diesel Repair. Visit ctdiesel.us for more information.
Back here on WEKY and WBON TV as we look ahead to next week, potentially Madison Central on top 14-0 here. Trinity on top of Ryle with the same score early in the second quarter on the other side of the bracket. Dunbar will return from inside the 10. Good return coming this way as it's picked up and brought this way by Eric White, the senior for Dunbar. To the 31-yard line, the Bulldogs will begin their drive there, Tom.
Yeah, White putting it right on the exact spot they started from last time they got the ball, the 31-yard line, other than when they recovered the fumble by Parks. They've started in the same spot twice now.
Got a couple of first downs on that last possession that last drive, but that was all they could muster. When turnover on downs after going for it on 4th and long, they go to a direct snap to Robinson here. And Robinson's a good tailback, Tom. He had a great year. He was named the District Player of the Year on their side of the district. District 7 in Class 6A. He was named the District Player of the Year over there. And he had a great season. Ran for over 1,200 yards, scored 18 rushing touchdowns, did Robinson. It's now 2nd down and a long 7 for the Bulldogs. Throw it out in the flat. It's complete. And Brock Eads comes in to deliver a big hit on the wide receiver. Number 8 made the catch. That is Noah Chapman making the grab. 3rd down and 5. Not much room there for Chapman after he made the catch. And all 3 times Kalani has completed a pass. It's been out in the flat. As they go for it here on 3rd down and 5, Robinson, the direct snap, waits for his blockers, and there was nowhere to go. Edgren Sweat was waiting for him to cut back. He cut right back into the awaiting arms of the senior who has been so good this year. And on 4th down and 4, the Bulldogs keeping the offense out there again, going to go for it on 4th down again.
Edgren Sweat is known for his tackles for losses. 2nd on the team, 8.5 tackles for a loss.
I said they were going to go for it. They decide better of it, deep in their own territory. And Kalani, the quarterback, will drop back to punt from his own 25-yard line. Kinley is back to return for Central. Low snap. Kalani gets it away. High, end over end punt. Kinley going to return it, muffed it, and the Bulldogs are the only people there, and they recover. A mistake there by Kinley, who has not made many of those this year, and the Bulldogs have momentum once again, Tom, the 2nd turnover of the game for Madison Central.
I am flabbergasted, I guess is a good word. What in the tarnation did you try to catch that? Nobody was within 10 yards of him but himself. He was all by himself, and the defensive player was just bearing down on him because he didn't signal for a fair catch.
So Kinley, a mistake there. And listen, Jeffrey Kinley's a great player. He does not make many of those, just a little mental lapse. And now the defense back out there for the Indians as Kalani and the Bulldogs try to get some points on the board at the now 36-yard line of the Indians. They go to Robinson up the middle, finds a hole, and gains 9 yards down to the 27-yard line. He might have got all 10 of it there.
He got some good blocking up front there. One of the players that was up there on the offensive line was Sam Turley, number 66, who helped throw a nice block and open up that hole.
2nd down in the yard. They go right back to Robinson. He is hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss back to the 28-yard line. And it was a host of Madison Central defenders there, including Kyron Jackson and number 46, Ellington, who's had a really good game tonight for the Indians.
Yeah, nice to see the defense step up here. They need to continue to keep it up here. 3rd down now. If they can throw them for a loss here, they'll have to make another decision.
Now, they're going for it on 4th down, I think, no matter what. They give it to White on the end around. He's got a 1st down and more. White hit and stood up at the 23-yard line. It didn't matter. He picks up the 1st down. Colony with the handoff there. At the 24-yard line, the Bulldogs go right back to action here. They're going to give the direct snap to Robinson once again. He'll take it right side. A good hole, and he gains 4 yards down to the 20-yard line. 2nd down and 6 coming up for Paul Laurence Dunbar with 6:27 to play. Tom, this has been a blistering first half here.
Thought I saw a flag, but it wasn't. Somebody had.
Yeah, there is one. Yep, at the 22-yard line. See who it's against. It's going to be a personal foul against Madison Central. Wow, a late hit against the Indians. Tacking on now 15 yards from where the spot ended up at.
Well, it'll be half the distance now. So
you go from the 20 to the 10. It's 1st down and goal for Dunbar. Madison Central now wants to talk it over. 6:27 to play. We'll step aside and come back on WEKY and WBON TV.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lakes Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
Back here on WEKY and WBON TV. So Brandon Miller from Bluegrass Sports Nation sending me a text message. So the Final Four is like we thought it was going to be re-bracketed by RPI. So the number 1 ranked RPI team will play 4 and 2 will play 3. Hugh Davis has got that for us here, Tom. Let's check out the rankings here. 1 through 8 right now. It's Ryle, Central, Dunbar, and Trinity on this side of the bracket. Smale has the overall top RPI. St. X is second. Davies County is third. Ryle fourth. Central fifth. Dunbar, Trinity, and North Hardin. That is your RPI rankings at the moment. So we'll have to keep up with the other side of the bracket as well to see just who might be the opponent for Madison Central next week. If they win tonight, that's the big thing.
Yeah,
we had it looking good for a while, but now Dunbar trying to cut this lead in half with 6:27 to play here in the second quarter.
Well, this defense has been able to stop teams in the red zone all season long, and Dunbar knows that they've called a timeout now.
Yeah, the Bulldogs know this is a big 4 downs coming up here. They now call the timeout with 6:27 left to play. Again, we do want to say a special thank you to the folks over at the City of Richmond hosting the Downtown Christmas Parade coming up on December 3rd at 7 p.m. After a year off because of COVID, the parade returns this year bigger and better than ever. Samantha Burford, who will talk to Mike Holcomb at halftime, and our boss Kelly Wallingford will have the call for you that night, December 3rd at 7 p.m. on the Richmond Parks and Rec Facebook page. We're also going to have some replays of the parade on the WBON TV channel. We'll have those dates for you at a later time, but that's going to be coming up on December 3rd. Also, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They are a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Call 353-1133 to learn more or like Bluegrass Construction and Restoration on Facebook. 1st and 10 from the 10. They go to Robinson. He cuts it back right side, and Robinson will go into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Bulldogs, they convert on the muffed punt by Kinley and cut the lead in half, 14-6 at the moment. And Brady Warwick did everything he could to bring Robinson down. He could not do it and did a great job of punching it in for 6 for the Bulldogs. And now, Tom, a little funky formation like Central used to run, the old swinging gate formation. Dunbar will bring the bridge together here and attempt the PAT.
Yeah. You know my feelings about that play.
So the extra point coming here. With a 14-6 lead now for Madison Central. Dunbar finally on the board for the first time tonight on the Robinson touchdown, and now a whistle and a flag coming in. I believe it's delay of game. It is.
Ryan O'Hara's only missed 2-point after attempts all season long, 93.8%. He's even 2 for 3 from field goal range on the season, which is 67%. So number 81, a good little kicker.
Yeah, 30 of 32 on PATs this year. But now this one's going to be about a 25-yard extra point attempt after the delay of game. Snap is there. The hold is down. The kick is up. That's a nice through the middle of the uprights PAT. It's good. It's 14-7. Madison Central, 6:20 to play here in the first half. Step aside for 1 minute and come right back here to Richmond on WEKY and WBON TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Ball kicked in the direction of an up man once again. It's Cooper Mullins who returns it for the second time tonight for Madison Central. And Tom, Indians get good field position after the turnover to give the ball back. And it's now 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line of the Indians as they begin this drive.
All right, here's what we got to do. Let's go back to our rushing game that has worked so well thus far and not get too squirrely right now. Let's just pound it down their throat until they can stop us.
They go to Hensley on 1st down. Brady, a nice hole and a big gain of 11 as he gets it to the 47-yard line. And a nice pick up there for Hensley. This offensive line just doing what they do, Tom. Just check mark on a 1st down carry.
You can almost count on it every time. They're going to, if you're out in the field, not in the goal line situation, they're going to open up enough holes there. Those backs have a choice of where they want to go.
Right back to him. Brady running near side. A nice hole and a big gain again for Hensley. Cuts it back to the 37-yard line, and Brady from the 48 of Dunbar to the 37 from the 47 of Madison Central to the 38 of the Bulldogs. A nice pickup for Hensley once again, and the offensive line, a nice hole once more.
Well, he was able to fall forward and got 3 more yards down to the 35.
Jaden West, one-on-one coverage here with Angle on the near side. So if they go back to the air attack, but the ground game continuing to work. Trips left, one receiver right, as Hagan will keep it himself this time. Harrison in trouble, running outside, and he is going to be stood up and tackled for a loss. Forward progress going to give him only a loss of 1, but he will still lose yardage. Back to the 36-yard line, Tom, and nowhere to go that time for Harrison. Might have been better served to pitch it out to Hensley. They've done that several times throughout the year. That time Harrison kept it, and it's 2nd down and 11.
That was the deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
Look, there were so many white jerseys there, they just kind of, uh-oh.
Trips right, one receiver left. As Coach Mike Holcomb gives the play call in to his quarterback, who has been so good this year. Harrison, 6 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks, both rushing and passing. Goes back to Hensley, running right side. Evan Dexter pulling the guard, and Hensley a big pickup and a lot of yardage inside the 5 and into the end zone. Brady Hensley once again in for the touchdown. The offensive line dominating this game for the Indians. Check out this replay, folks. Before I could even get it out, Dexter didn't even have to block. They pull out the guard, and Evan Dexter didn't even have to hit anybody as he goes into the end zone. Brady Hensley for the touchdown. He ran so far off out of the field that our camera couldn't even catch him. It's now 20-7, Madison Central and the PAT coming.
Yeah, Dexter was on the District Player of the Year honor guard there, just, escorting him into the end zone.
Kinley holds, Nasita kicks. The extra point is good, and Central answers quickly in less than 2 minutes. And we go back up on top by 2 scores. Back in 1 minute on WEKY and WBON TV, Channel 9.
Life can be so
hectic.
The most important moment in my life
is my escape.
The moments when I'm free from all of the notifications.
The moments
when I'm with you.
You
are my escape.
Carissa Boutique. Simply unforgettable.
Exclusively at Gwen's Fine Jewelers in Richmond, Kentucky.
Everyone's favorite event is right around the corner. The 2021 Downtown Richmond Christmas Parade will take place on December 3rd in downtown Richmond. And after missing the parade last year because of the coronavirus, this year's parade is going to be bigger and better than ever. Make plans to attend the parade in person, but if you're going to be out of town or are still social distancing, watch the parade live on the Richmond Parks and Rec Facebook page. For more information on all the events coming up for the holiday season, like Richmond Parks and Rec on Facebook.
Back here on WEKY and WBON TV, Cooper Mullins wrapped up Eric White on the return, and we see the replay here on the kickoff. Watch Mullins come from behind of White and wrap him up, almost knock the ball loose. Right here, Mullins wraps him up. Good job by Roller to come in and help finish him off. How about the numbers for Brady Hensley here? With 4:19 remaining in the second quarter, Hensley 17 carries, 194 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a long of 37 for Hensley. He has been unstoppable here in the first half. The good tailback for Dunbar, Robinson, tries to get his offense going, but Kyron Jackson says no, sir. Jackson, another tackle for loss in the backfield, a loss of about 5 by Kyron Jackson as he just met Robinson as soon as he took the handoff. That's now the third time that the Indians' defensive line has gotten in the backfield and brought down the tailback as soon as he took the handoff.
Kyron Jackson with his 11.5 tackle for loss.
Colony going to run it right side. Good running quarterback. Good block by Robinson to kind of help spring him. And he gains 4 of those yards back to bring up a 3rd down and 11. 3:35 to play here in the first half and a 14-point Madison Central lead.
Kyron Climb Action Jackson. Man, he's on his game tonight.
2 receivers each way for Colony. He'll bring a player into the slot. Now Robinson dancing around in the backfield. Colony will throw on 3rd down. Steps up into the pocket, throws it deep, and it's incomplete. Way over the head of his intended target. Looking at number 9, Andrew Jones, their leading wide receiver. And the incompletion will force Colony to drop back and punt now for the Bulldogs.
Well, I hope that the defensive secondary, along with the coaching staff of Madison Central, picked that up. That was like just about sending a telegram to the defense saying, hey, we're going to throw it.
Yeah.
We're going to throw it to number 8. I could tell from the time he got on the line that he was the intended receiver because he wasn't dogging it off the line.
4th down, and Colony has to punt here back deep in his own territory. Jaden West now back to return the punt. This will take a Dunbar bounce and will finally settle at the 35-yard line. That's where the Indians will take over. About half a yard shy of the 35. It had an extra little roll over there, Tom.
Yeah, decent punt, though, for Colony. He's got to feel good about that, but I know he's not real pleased how things have gone. 44-yard punt there on that play.
2:58 to play. The nose of the football at the 35-yard line for Madison Central. And all that does is allow Brady Hensley to try to pad his stats some more here in the first half. And this offensive line, a chance to just add to their domination here in the first half with Hensley already at 194 on the ground. Harrison will take the snap and give it to Brady. Dexter pulling out again from his guard spot, and Hensley to the 42-yard line gains 7.
That ought to put him over 200 yards.
Needed 6 to get to 200. He's got it 7, and it's now 201 and 3 scores for Hensley here in the first half.
How about one more before the half?
Central taking their time here. Trips left, 1 receiver right. Parks now in the backfield. They'll give it to Adrian. He'll run left side. Got a pulling guard on that side, and the flag comes in as Parks picks up the 1st down, and that one's coming back.
Yeah, it was the block out there as Parks went around the outside of the block out on the far left-hand corner, and no doubt about it, he had him held on to his right arm and had the left arm on the shoulder pad, and you just can't do that. Got to concentrate.
Max Murphy was the pulling guard, and Murphy got out there and sprung Parks for what was going to be the 1st down before the flag came in. And Tom, we talk about how good this team is. They're also really young. They've got 3 offensive linemen coming back next year. We saw how dominant this offensive line has been. Murphy and Howard are both sophomores. Malachi Wood, who's been getting offers from everybody, including Kentucky, is the junior. And then you got, Jaden West, who's a junior. Hagan Harrison's the junior quarterback. Brady Hensley, the tailback, only a sophomore. Kenyatta Hards will come back next year. He's a sophomore right now. So they have got a ton of talent coming back, and they expect to be right back here next year. But they've got unfinished business taken care of right now as they go to Hensley on the carry. Hensley will throw a little trickery for the Indians, and Kinley makes a catch. What a catch by Kinley. 1st down for Madison Central to the 42-yard line of Dunbar, and Mike Holcomb goes deep into his bag of tricks to pull out the halfback throw, and Hensley connects with the senior Kinley down the field.
Great play all the way around, and you should have seen the defense, folks, if you'd have been here. You saw it on WBON TV, but man, oh man, they just swarmed Hensley. They were coming over to make a big stop, and he just stopped and threw it downfield for a big gain and a first down.
Hensley's thrown the ball several times this year. We'll get you that stat here in a moment. It's 1st and 10 as Parks now lines back up in the backfield. They give it to Adrian running left side. Malachi Wood gets pulled down by a defensive lineman as Parks picks up 5. Hensley this year has thrown the ball, and that's now his 3rd pass of the season. He was picked off once. He's got now 2 completions on the year for over 70 yards. 2nd down and about 4, maybe about 5.5 for Central. Trips right, 1 receiver left, ball on the left hash mark. Inside the 40-yard line of Dunbar, they go to Hensley. And Brady, who has got to be feeling some kind of wear and tear after almost 20 carries now in the first half. Samantha Burford making her way down to the sideline to talk to Mike Holcomb here at the half. 3rd down for the Indians as the clock just continues to tick down here. 1:15 to play in the second quarter. They go back to Hensley running near side. Hensley finds a cutback lane and a first down as he's hit from behind by Kazadi II, the junior linebacker, but enough for a first down to move the sticks for the Indians.
They're playing it right to the hilt here. We're down approaching the 1-minute mark, and Holcomb knowing that Dunbar gets the football in the second half to start the half, and he'd like to put another score on the board here before halftime.
Now under 1 minute to play. Harrison gives it to Parks. He'll run left side. Adrian tries to cut it back. Nowhere to go. Able to pick up about 2 yards to the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 8 for Madison Central. Now 35 seconds to play. Let's see if they go to the air here and try to get a late score here in the second quarter. The play call comes in. Central with still timeouts, 2 of them to burn. Harrison going to give it to Hensley. Brady running right. Brady, a nice block, and Hensley going to march it down inside the 10, setting up a 1st and goal and a timeout, Madison Central. Tom, they are just riding Brady Hensley and potentially riding Brady Hensley to a regional championship. Timeout Indians. We look at this replay once again. And again, the offensive line and good blocking downfield by Travis Grant and Jeffrey Kinley to help us bring Hensley inside the 10 down to the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal Indians after this timeout. 16 seconds to play.
Michael, you got to dance with the girl that brought you to the dance. Hensley got him here, and they're going to let him run that ball as much as he wants to run it tonight, and he's doing a fine job.
You know, I'll tell you an interesting stat about my time up in Breathitt County. I went to 9 proms in my heyday, Tom.
Oh, wow.
And only maybe half of those did I ever dance with the girl that took me to the dance. But we appreciate you joining us here, folks. Wherever you're listening or watching from, we are so glad to have you tuned in. I mean, it has been a fun run. Mike Holcomb, a guy that you and I got to cover in our time at Breathitt County, he has come full circle. This is where his career started as an intern way back in the day.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody would have thought that this team, who has won 2 games in the last 2 years, would be where they are now. But Central is threatening to take a 3-touchdown lead into the locker room if they can punch one in here. 1st and goal with 16 seconds to play. They go right back to Hensley. Brady coming near side, a cutback lane, and a touchdown! For the 4th time tonight, the sophomore in for 6, and the Indians make it 27-7 over Dunbar.
Just unbelievable, Michael, what they are doing offensively here. And Dunbar has no answer for them. I don't know what kind of adjustments they can make at halftime.
10 seconds to play, so Central will have to kick it off, but the PAT pending here from Necedah. Trent awaits the snap for Kinley. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 28-7 Indians back in 1 minute on WEKY and WBON TV.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
See to kick it away for the Indians. A nice boot here. White will return from his own 10-yard line. White trying to get good field position for this last play of the game. He gets it to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will begin the drive, Tom. Good special teams coverage that time for Madison Central. It's 28-7, 3 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, and Dunbar will get a chance to run one more play.
Little Birdie told me that the reason you went to 9 proms is that you repeated the 12th grade 9 times. So is that true?
Well, you don't need to know about my high school life, all right? Ron Harrison, he can go back in the history books and look. You know, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Colony with 4 wide receivers out there, 2 to each side, and Robinson to his right in the backfield. They'll throw it out in the flat to Shaw. Shaw is going to be hit by Brock Eads after about a 2-yard gain, and that will end the first half. Madison Central on top, 28-7 at the half. Samantha Burford down there grabbing Mike Holcomb. We'll send it down to Samantha.
Working fantastic tonight, but let's start with the offensive line. You have to be happy the way this offensive line is making holes for the whole team, especially Hensley.
Yeah, they've done a great job blocking, and when Brady gets out there, he's a load to bring down, but the other backs are running good too. He's been hot right now. But our O-line's doing great, and of course our defense is playing great again. They've been solid, rock solid all year, so we just got to get 24 more minutes out of this.
All right, I know this is a big game. What can we expect? Anything different going into this second half?
No, just blocking and tackling, tackling.
All right, basics, Coach. All right, thanks a lot. All right, we're going to take a 3-minute commercial break, and when we come back, you are going to love and be really excited with all these halftime statistics right after this message.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Very well qualified buyers can get 2.49% financing and $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash on most Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Back here at Madison Central High School, pretty cool thing going on at midfield right now. They're honoring the MCYFL teams, the Madison County Youth Football League, some of their players being recognized, and that's a very cool thing. Listen, these kids are going to love this down the line, having their names recognized here on the football field in a big state a tournament game, the regional championship game, and very cool what's going on down there at midfield right now. It's now time for the Bishop's Small Engine Repair Halftime Show at Bishop's. The variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit Bishop's Small Engine Repair on North Estill Avenue or online at bishopsmallenginerepair.com and see the latest inventory at Bishop's. Tom, Christmas is right around the corner, and what I'm really hoping is that you, Hugh, and Ron will all pitch in and get me a nice zero-turn mower from Bishop's. Think that's possible?
I have to leave that up to Hugh. Hugh's the money man.
Well, Hugh wouldn't even buy lunch yesterday. I know he ain't going to buy me a mower. Went to lunch yesterday with you guys, and I had to fit the bill. For myself, at least, Appreciate you guys joining us here on the radio station and the TV channel, WBON TV, Channel 9. We appreciate you joining us here on the Bishop's Small Engine Repair Halftime Show. And at halftime, it has been all Madison Central. The Indians a 28-7 lead over the Bulldogs of Paul Laurence Dunbar. And Tom, Central 14 first downs, Dunbar 4. The Indians have ran the ball 30 times for 288 yards. They've thrown it twice, 1 of 2 through the air. And it's now 32 plays for 317 yards there in the first half. 26 plays for Dunbar, 72 yards in the first half. Central did a great job. Time of possession, 12 minutes, 24 seconds. And there was a couple of drives. That one drive that took over 3 minutes off the clock. And they were able to just keep running it down the throat of Paul Laurence Dunbar in the first half. The Bulldogs, they're 11-36 of possession time. And it's not really been a clean first half for the Indians. And you look at this score, you would think that it's been complete domination, which on offense it has been. But the Indians had 2 turnovers, 3 penalties for 28 yards. I mean, it really wasn't a clean first half, yet they still lead 28-7.
Yeah, they actually, the Indians fumbled the ball 3 times.
Yeah.
They were fortunate they didn't lose it the 3rd time. But pouncing on it was Dunbar, but they've only been able to capitalize 1 time, and that's their only score in the ball game, and that was because the punt was muffed deep in the Madison Central territory, and when that happened, that put them in great shape, and they were able to punch it in.
Yeah, and then on that drive, Central committed a personal foul penalty that set them up at the 10-yard line to aid in the touchdown score. So all that happened there in the first half, and Central still on top 28-7. The Indians were 3 of 4 on 3rd down. Dunbar was 2 of 7. And on 4th down, the Bulldogs 1 of 2. Central was 1 of 1 on 4th down. Indians got in the red zone 3 times. Dunbar got there once. The only time Central didn't score inside the red zone was on the Adrian Parks fumble. So they have been moving the football with ease here in the first half. We'll see if that stuff continues in the second half. Lots more to get to here on the Bishop's Small Engine Repair Halftime Show. We'll get to the Galaxy Bowling Center individual stats and try to find some scores from around the area when we come back on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting in 3 minutes here on WEKY and WBON TV, Channel 9.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Tired of getting electric bills that are up to 5 times higher than what you should be paying? Madison HVAC will identify the problem and fix it. We are offering a heat and safety check to homeowners in Richmond, Kentucky for $59. Yes, $59, and this offer is available during normal business hours through Thanksgiving of 21. Call 859-625-1471 to schedule your opportunity to save money. Here at Madison HVAC, we fix that too.
Call 625-1471 or visit madisonhvacr.com to learn more.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
Looking for some fun this fall? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Bar and Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
Back here on WBON TV and the Bishop Small Engine Repair halftime show. Tom, here at the half, it's Madison Central 28-7. We appreciate you joining us here, folks. Now time for the Galaxy Bowling Center halftime stats. The individual halftime stats here provided by the Galaxy Bowling Center. We appreciate you joining us here, and Galaxy Bowling Center would appreciate you coming over for some fun, family fun over here in Richmond. They've got the bowling alley, but they've also got the arcade, Tom, some pool. You can go over there and enjoy that as well. They've also got Champions Bar and Grill for some fun for the adults as well. So go over there and check out Galaxy Bowling Center here in Richmond. You can like them on Facebook to stay up to date with everything going on at Galaxy Bowling Center in Richmond.
I go play Keno over there.
Keno, okay, you doing good?
It. Yeah, I have. I've won a little bit. That's fun.
What's your best bowling average? What's your best bowling average?
My best bowling average ever, when I bowled a lot, like in 3 or 4 leagues, was just above the 200 mark.
Okay, I can see
201. But right now, I doubt if I could break 100. I haven't bowled in 20 years.
Did you know we have Pete Weber in the booth with us tonight? Look down there, and Hugh Davis with his one glove on.
Yeah.
That's Pete Weber right there. Look at him down there. He hanging out with us here in the booth. We have way too much fun here, guys. We just do. We staying warm. We're not cold down there like the folks down on the field, and we really appreciate Madison Central, who's got the booth warm for us. They had the heat on. Up. They pamper us up here, Tom.
They do. They take care of us.
You got your haircut today, too?
I did, and then I had some delicious ribs for a snack here. Their hospitality room is second to none here, so it was wonderful.
Individual stats look like this. A decent day at the office for Brady Hensley. 238 yards on 22 carries and 4 touchdowns. And, folks, we've only played one half. He's got that that's his stats in the first half. Adrian Parks, 5 carries, 34 yards, and Hagan Harrison, 3 carries for 17. Harrison 0 of 1 through the air. Hensley threw it as well, 1 of 1 passing for 29 yards. The only pass caught by Jeffrey Kinley for that 29-yard pickup. Defensively, Aiden Pearson, 6 tackles. Brock Eads has got 5. Brady Warks has got 5. Kyron Jackson has got 4 tackles. 3 tackles for loss for Kyron Jackson there in the first halftime.
That gives him 13.5 on the season. Go find a high school player that does that during the course of a season. You don't find too many of them.
Jackson, 3 tackles for loss. Edgren Sweat and Caden Ellington each with 1 there in the first half as Madison Central leads 28-7. We've got some scores we'll get to when we come back on the other side of this commercial break. Folks, all them Louisville schools are winning right now. We'll give you the score updates when we come back. We're here live on WEKY and WBON TV.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury. I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, x-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Back here on the Bishop Small Engine Repair Halftime Show, it's 28-7 Madison Central. And Tom, the Indians trying to deliver the final verdict to the Bulldogs of Paul Laurence Dunbar. And Robert Jennings, the district judge for Madison and Clark counties, is a great supporter of Madison Central football. A former Madison Central alumni is Robert Jennings, and he's a great supporter of this game tonight. We appreciate him sponsoring the Madison Central run to the state championship potentially, and Robert Jennings delivering the final verdict for many folks here, and Madison Central trying to do that and deliver the final verdict on Dunbar's season and send them home tonight in round 3 of the playoffs in the regional championship game.
What you do in this situation when you're down, in this situation, 21 points, number one, they've got to go back to what's worked the best for them. Whether it works or not in the second half, different story. The way this defense is playing from Madison Central, who knows? But you've got to go back to what works. And Madison Central knows what works for Dunbar, and they've done a good job of shutting that down. 74 yards in the first half. So I like the D. I've liked the D all year. Coach likes the D. He's talked about how good they've been all season long. And they really need right now to turn it up about 3 notches here in the third quarter, and they could put this thing away and get a running clock if they can get a couple scores here.
There's 8 teams left right now: Male, St. X, Davies County, Ryle, Madison Central, Dunbar, Trinity, and North Hardin. Those are your 1 through 8 rankings RPI-wise. Male is leading North Hardin big right now. St. X is defeating Davies County, and Trinity on top of Ryle. So as things stand right now, it looks as if Madison Central would be traveling to St. X to play next Friday.
Wow.
And Trinity would be traveling to Male next Friday. So that's looking like the Final Four matchup coming up next week.
I'm going to have to call WHAS Radio up there and get their afternoon guy, Terry, to come over and meet us over at the game. That'd be a lot of fun. He may do that.
Will he buy lunch? Because I'm tired of going with you and Hughes. He won't even buy me an appetizer.
Now, their morning guy will. He worked at WIRV back in the day.
Okay.
So we'll talk to him, too. Tony Cruz is his name. He's the morning guy at WHAS. So if we end up going that way, I'll put some emails in, and we'll see if we can't work up a little rendezvous with them up there.
Woodford County over Covcath 14-7 in the first half. That's an interesting score as well.
Yeah.
Woodford County trying to continue their perfect season right now. Yeah, and try to win a regional championship, which is what Madison Central is trying to do here. The Indians are 24 minutes away from their second regional championship in school history and their second in the last 4 years. They won this in 2018, defeating Connor 28-27 in double overtime. You and I were sitting right here.
Yep.
And Central won that game in double OT back in 2018, 28-27 over Connor, and trying to do the same thing here tonight against Dunbar, 24 minutes away from a regional title for the Indians. Here on the Bishop Small Engine Repair Halftime Show, we appreciate you joining us here, folks, on WEKY on WBON TV, Channel 9. Kickoff of the second half about to come your way as Madison Central is ready to advance to round 4 and put a bow on a regional title. Looks like Nacita is setting the ball up. You know, the wind hasn't been a big factor tonight. It's been cold, but the wind hasn't really played into the effect of the game to this point.
Yeah, we had tents flying away last Friday night. So.
It was cold and wet and
windy.
Yeah, it was a rough trio of weather coming our way last Friday up in Lexington. But back down here in Richmond, and everything going Madison Central's way here in the first half. White set to return for the Dogs. He loses it and picks it up, and from deep inside the 10, able to break a couple of tackles, being chased, and a nice hit by Madison Central defensive player, number 47, I believe, or 41, came in and delivered a big hit for the Indians toward the end of that play. That was Logan Pearson, the linebacker, as you see White get away from a couple of tacklers and is finally just right here. Check this out. Boom! Pearson hits him hard, and he's finished off by Leo Sotelo, who's been a really good special teams player for Central this season.
Yeah, he was tackling the football there, trying to create a quick turnover and maybe a quick score for Central.
So 2 receivers each way for Colony. They pretty much got to put it in the air. Colony going to fake the jet sweep, keep it himself on the option play, and he'll gain 2 yards. Not much running room there for the quarterback of Dunbar.
Tell you, he's been a pretty good offensive weapon on the ground for Dunbar this year. He's the second leading rusher, 839 yards and 169 carries, plus 12 touchdowns.
Direct snap to Robinson, runs into his own guy, goes the other way, breaks a tackle. Brady Hensley there as he's hit. Brock Eads, I'll tell you what, that's a young man who has had a tremendous season. Brock Eads, the linebacker, defensive back, that's another one of those players that's coming back next year. And a nice hit there by Eads, bringing up a 3rd and 2 for Colony and the Bulldogs offense.
Yeah, Brock, 4 interceptions this year. He's recovered a fumble. He's had a heck of a season.
Robinson takes the handoff, runs right. Did he get the first down? It doesn't look like he did.
No, I don't think so.
He gets it to the 25-yard line. There is one Indian player slow to get up. That's Caden Ellington, slow to get off the ground. They did give him the first down, so it moves the sticks for Dunbar to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs with 10:42 to play. Folks, if you're watching us on WBON TV, let us know where you're watching from. We appreciate you tuning us in, whether you're watching on the TV channel or on the stream tonight. Dropping back to throw and hit as soon as he lets it fly is the quarterback, and Kinley hauls that one in over the shoulder. INT for Kinley, the senior. And Jeffrey looking for a big return. Kinley cuts it back to the far side of the field at the 25. A flag comes in as Cooper Mullins going to be called for a block in the back, but a big play by Kinley will give the Indians the football deep in Dunbar territory.
Hard to believe for Kenley. That's his first interception of the season, but he's had 3 fumble recoveries. And, wow, what a great defensive play.
I mean, he caught that. Who was the baseball player that used to make the over-the-shoulder catch?
Willie Mays.
Willie Mays. That was just like Willie Mays did. This time it's a football for Kenley, catching it with 2 hands. But a nice defensive play there. And now the Indians have the football, the flag being marked off. We'll see what the flag is. It's going to be against Central for sure. It's a block in the back against Cooper Mullins. We knew that. And a late flag came in as well. We'll see if they tack anything on. No, they won't. So it must have been a late flag, and the official just slow to get it out of his pocket. But the ball is set up at the 30-yard line of Dunbar, and the Indians deep in Dunbar territory trying to make this a 4-score ball game.
Great opportunity for the offense here, Michael.
They go empty backfield for Harrison. 4 receivers right, 1 receiver left. They'll throw it out to Jaden West. West out in the flat, trying to make something happen, and he'll lose yardage back to the 32-yard line. So a loss of 2 for Jaden West. They had blockers in front, Parks and Grant and Hensley, but he'll lose 2 yards back to the 32, and now they'll go back to their original formation. With West to the near side, trips left, Parks to the right of Harrison in the backfield. Ball now on the right hash mark. 10:06 to play. Now, Hagan Harrison, who's played so good these last 2 games, hasn't really needed to throw the football in this one tonight. Hagan takes the snap. To Parks he goes on the handoff. Adrian tries to find a cutback lane, and the play just died right at the 28-yard line. Not sure what happened there. I didn't see a flag. There's a flag. It's a false start against Madison Central. So the flag on the far side of the field at the 35-yard line, and the Indians, Tom, going the wrong direction.
Yeah, we can't hear it through the glass up here, but I believe the line judge on the far side blew the whistle as the play was continuing.
So 2nd down and 17 now from the 37-yard line. Same formation. Trips left, 1 receiver right. Let's see if they go back to the ground with Parks with 15 seconds on the play clock. 28-7 lead for Madison Central. Harrison going to keep it himself, running near side. A good block by Dexter as he just pancakes a defensive lineman. That wasn't Dexter. That was number 54 for Madison Central. That's Aiden Howard, the sophomore. He just plowed over a would-be tackler, and protecting his quarterback is Aiden Howard.
Well, that would-be tackler is the number 1 tackler on Dunbar's team, Johnny Law, number 2, and Johnny Law had the law laid on him that time.
So back to the 31-yard line. It's 3rd down and 11. 4-down territory, obviously, for the Indians. Tony Cummins watching us over the air on the antenna, channel 9.1 for WBON TV, channel 9. Appreciate Tony tuning us in. Harrison going to roll out right. He'll throw in the direction of West. West, unable to pick it up. It's actually picked off by Dunbar, and the Bulldogs will take over deep in their own territory. Tom, it's a tough break for Harrison, but a really good play for the Bulldogs here. As you see, this is thrown deep downfield, and you can't see it because of the pole there, but it's picked off by a Bulldog defender, number 13. That is Grant Angle, who's been matched up with West all night long. That's the bad news for Central, but once again, off the turnover, the Bulldogs deep in their own territory.
Well, he threw in the double coverage. I don't know why he even threw it. Just should have thrown it away.
Robinson hit late by Sweat, but no flag comes in, but there is a flag for a false start against Dunbar.
Half the distance to the 3.
So to the 3-yard line is where they'll take the snap, and Dunbar's offense, Tom, hasn't done much more than you and I had tonight. The Bulldogs have been held pretty quiet here in this regional championship game, and you got to give credit once again to Madison Central. Now, Dunbar has forced 3 turnovers, and they're still down by 3 scores. So Conley will come back out in the quarterback position. Trips right, 1 receiver left on 1st and long. They'll throw it out in the flat. Pass is caught. Good block out there on that far side by Kazadi II as he springs the wide receiver for a nice pickup to bring up 2nd down and 8.
I think they were hoping for a lot more on that. The thing that we didn't do defensively there was, shovel 4 or 5 defenders over when they had the wide receiver out there by himself. So,
man in motion. That's Kazadi. Takes the handoff, gains a yard, and that's it. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Bulldogs. Also, my main squeeze, Tony Rose, former Madison Central assistant coach. He's now on the Berea Pirates coaching staff, tuning us in tonight. Hope Teresa's keeping Tony warm at home as they tune us in.
Popcorn in the game tonight.
3rd down here for the Bulldogs. Dropping back to throw is Conley. He'll throw over the middle. White makes the catch and has a first down. A nice pickup by White as he gets it to the 25-yard line. It's been by far the best offensive play of the night for the Bulldogs. It'll move the sticks for Dunbar for only, I think, the 3rd time tonight. They have been unable to pick up many first downs.
17 yards, longest play.
17 yards on the hookup and the longest play of the night for the Bulldogs. Now Colony looks over to the sideline to get the play call in. Trips left, one receiver right. Robinson in the backfield to the right of the quarterback. They'll fake it to him, throw it out, and the pass is actually off the arm of Brock Eads. Eads didn't see it coming. Almost, Tom, had his 5th interception of the season.
Yeah, it was a strange play. Again, it looked as if it was the quarterback's option to go to either side on the sideline. As the wide receiver on the near side, he let the cat out of the bag again that it was going to be a pass play by the way he lined up and was ready to go. So,
2nd down and 10. Players in motion for the Bulldogs as Colony will take the snap, give it to Robinson again. He cuts it back up the middle. A nice pickup by Robinson as he makes this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down and 5 for the Bulldogs.
I'm just impressed. Not only with the defensive line, but the linebackers, man. You get through and get a couple of yards, you're going to get a good hit. As a ball carrier, they've been feeling that all night long. Anytime somebody hits somebody from Madison Central out there, they're making a stick out there.
Logan and Aiden Pearson have been so good. Kalen Ellington, Brock Eads, they've been so good at that linebacking core. As they go back to the ground here, this time it's Chapman on the handoff. He is going to be held about 2 yards short of the line to gain for a first down, and Dunbar has it now 4th and about 1.5 yards from the 35-yard line. Ball on the right hash mark. 6:14 to play.
Big defensive stop here. Get the ball back right there. Tried to draw him off sides.
Yeah. Colony will keep it, and he has stood up at the line of scrimmage. Kyron Jackson is there. The far side official has him marked pretty close to the first down marker, Tom, but it didn't look like he got it from here. Check out this replay here, folks. Colony at the 36-yard line. He did not even touch the 37, but the football, the nose 37. Of the ball on the 37-yard line, he didn't even get that close. So a great spot for the Bulldogs as the sticks move. It's a new set of downs for Dunbar. 1st down and 10. Man in motion is White. They give it, or they fake it to him, and Colony will keep it. This time he is going nowhere. No gain for Colony as Edgren Sweat and number 46, Caden Ellington, is in there for the stop.
I just, as a former offensive and defensive lineman and tight end, I just want to give a big shout out to this defensive line. I mean, it is a free-for-all in there with these two lines going at each other.
Power formation, direct snap to Robinson again. He runs right side, and there is nowhere to go. Back-to-back plays for no gain for the Bulldogs, and it's now 3rd down and 10. And a player on the ground for Madison Central, and that looks like it's not Sweat. No, it's not Sweat. Trying to see who that is. It's a defensive player on that far side of the field. It's not Kyron Jackson. Again, can't see the number from where he sits, but he's being checked on right now. We Do want to say thank you to our specific game sponsors for tonight, helping us get this game on the air here, folks. The City of Richmond and the Downtown Christmas Parade coming up on December 3rd at 7 p.m. After a year off of COVID, the parade returns this year bigger and better than ever. For more information, visit the Richmond Parks and Rec Facebook page. All kinds of Christmas events coming up here in the next few weeks, and Richmond Parks and Rec has that information here for you. Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They are a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Call 353-1133 to learn more. What do you want, Burford?
I want you to say Kelly and I are hosting.
I already said that you and Kelly were hosting. I'm just a little salty about it that I'm not the one doing it. You know, I tried to put it in, but they said that you complained that I talked too much on the sports show, and that's why you got Kelly this time and not me. It is Ellington, the injured player. You see the trainer, Allie, from Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy checking on him. Caden will come off the field holding that left rib cage, so might just be a little stinger for Caden. Hopefully he's going to be okay. This third quarter continues to tick down here as Colony in the shotgun with trips left and one receiver right. Edgren Sweat does a little okey-doke, a little spin move as he lines up to rush the passer. Colony will look to throw. Edgren Sweat is thrown down. No flag on the play, and the pass comes in. It's going to be a pass interference against Kinley.
Yeah, the mistake he made, he didn't look for the ball, and he was trying to hang on to the jersey all the way down there. You've got to look for the ball. You get the benefit of the doubt if you look for the ball.
Play this replay one more time, Gage. I want you to look at, there was no flag thrown. The official is right here. Watch Edgren Sweat on the edge on the near side. He's thrown down. How that's not a hold, I have no idea. David Hensley asking for it as well. There was no flag thrown, in the central crowd giving a rain of boos down on the officials right now. It is first down and 10 from the 48-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs will have it on the Madison Central side of the field. Rob Mindred, city manager, tuning us in tonight. Appreciate Rob joining us in. Maybe Rob can get me on the call next year over at the Christmas parade.
Yeah, you got to work your
got to pay my dues. I know. Wyatt gets the end around. There's nowhere to go. Hey, just waiting on him. A flag does come in on the far side before all the trickery going on in the backfield, the dancing around. But, I mean, there's the guys. Like, check this out. You can see on the far side of the field, White dancing around. Got Muntz and Brock Eads just waiting on him there, like they're waiting on a pizza to be delivered.
That's awesome. That's the truth. He had nowhere to go, and they were there, both of them, ready to pounce, and as soon as he made a turn upfield, they nailed him.
Indians decline the penalty, so it goes from 1st and 10 to 2nd down and 11. Would have been 1st and 15, so a good decision to decline the penalty there. 4:26 to play here in the third quarter as the clock ticks down here on WEKY, the radio station, 92.5 here in Richmond, and WBON-TV, Channel 9. Pitching out to Robinson, and Robinson is going to be wrapped up. That is Brock Eads once again on the tackle, and another tackle for loss for the Madison Central defense will bring up a 3rd and 15. We're also tonight, Tom, up there in Breathitt County, Mike Holcomb and Tom Gross and Michael Watkins' old stomping ground. We're up there on the radio station tonight. Kevin Davidson producing the game up there. Brandon Slaughter, our radio producer here on WEKY.
Hi, Kevin. Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays.
You know, you and Kevin, you age like fine wine, you two guys do.
Well, we
I'm not saying that, though.
We found the fountain of youth in
that makes
Jackson,
sense.
Kentucky. We found it.
3rd down as Conley throws over the middle, too hard to his intended target, almost picked off by Kinley again, who's already got one of those tonight. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 15.
Well, I think in this situation you got to punt the ball away, but they're not going to.
I mean, you got to find something that works offensively. That's what they got to do, but Central's defense not allowing them to do so.
Well, that's how they got their 7 points was punt the ball away.
Conley will throw. And it is tipped by Hensley, almost picked it off. It's a turnover on downs. Actually better that he didn't intercept it, Tom, because you would have had the ball at around the 30-yard line on your side of the field. Now you take over on the Dunbar side of midfield at the 48-yard line. So actually better that Hensley didn't intercept the pass as Central takes over.
Yeah, one of the fans yelling exactly what I was thinking. Let's get away from the funny stuff with the air. Let's put it on the ground. You got to run clock now to win this game.
First down and 10. They go right back to the guy that got him here, Brady Hensley, this big lead. 4 touchdowns in the first half, and Hensley has his jersey almost ripped off, his pads exposed as he's tackled at the 41-yard line.
Woo!
Tackled there by Andrew Jones, who's the top wide receiver for Dunbar this year. He makes the tackle.
Well, I'm glad Coach Holcomb decided to go back and dance with the girl that brought him to the dance here this evening.
Parks now in the backfield on 2nd down and 4. 3 minutes to play in this third quarter. Nobody has scored in this third quarter as Harrison has a big hole on the right side. Harrison to the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Indians.
The cool thing about this running game, we call it the three-headed monster, man, is that Harrison at any time can break one and score from anywhere on the field himself.
We had that, I think, 76-yarder last week against Bryan Station. When I talked to him on Monday, he said, Mike, I kind of got winded at right around the 10-yard line. I had to look back and make sure nobody was near me to finish off the touchdown. He's had some big runs this year, has Hagan Harrison. It's 1st and 10. Trips left, one receiver right, as Harrison will take the snap. He'll run right side, Will Hagan. And he's going to cut it back. Still on his feet inside the 20, and Harrison pushed out of bounds around the 11-yard line. Now, Mike Holcomb has had several very good running quarterbacks in his career. You look at Jade Haddix. Richard Trent was his quarterback in 2012, who was so good running the football. His brother Justin Haddix, who's the head coach over at Boyle County, was a great athletic quarterback as well. He has had so many guys who can run the football from that quarterback position. As the Indians have it, 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Ball snapped over Harrison's head. Hagan will track it down and fall on it back at the 30-yard line. So a mistake there, Tom. Another, just one of those mental errors. Unless the Central has gotten away with those tonight, you cannot do this if you advance the next week.
Oh, no. You got to pretty much play error-free. You got 2 games. If you win this one tonight, you got 2 games to go to win a state championship, and you're going to be up against the best talent in the state of Kentucky.
Trips left, one receiver right. It'll be either Male or St. X, looking like if the Indians can hold on. Harrison going to throw, looking in the direction of West. He'll go that way as Jaden jumps up, and it's incomplete.
Defender with a nice job of breaking that up because he had it in both his hands, and the defender was able to punch it out from underneath.
Check out the pass as the pole gets in the way again, and we can't see it. West dropping the football there. We need to get an X-ray vision camera.
They have those.
Well, I'm sure they do. That's what the X-rays are for when you go get an X-ray, right?
Yeah.
It's 3rd and long for Harrison as Hensley comes back in the backfield with him now.
Digital imaging is what they call that now.
1:34 to play. Hagan hands it off to Hensley running left side. Hensley needs a lot of yardage. He'll cut it back. And Brady still on his feet. Last man that could have brought him down does, but it makes it a very manageable 4th down and 10 if the Indians want to go for it here.
Well, in this situation with a $1:16 left to go in the third quarter, you could go ahead and kick a field goal here. You're within his range, but I think they're going to go ahead and go for it.
Yeah, the clock continues to dip down here. We'll be under 1 minute when this ball is snapped on this 4th down play. Donald Foster letting us know that Male's on top 40-0, Trinity on top 24-3, and St. X up 22 over their opponents. So all those 3 Louisville teams rolling right now as a timeout is called, and we will take it with them. We'll come right back on WEKY and WBON TV.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau. My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
4th down as Hensley will take the direct snap. He'll run right side. Hensley has a hole, and he is pushed out of bounds. No signal yet, but he might have got a first down time.
He's close. He is very close. Looks like they're going to mark it right on the 3-yard line.
No signal yet. We might get a measurement here. Hard to see down here in the coffin corner, if you will, from where we're at. And Dunbar is saying that they've got the football. It looks like the Central offense coming off the field, and it will be Paul Laurence Dunbar football inside their own 5-yard line. For the second time tonight, Tom, the Bulldogs take over deep inside their 5. So the defense comes back out for the Indians. Central has been unable to really put the Bulldogs away. Nobody has scored here in this third quarter. The Central's had a couple of chances at it, but they have been unable to capitalize. As the Bulldogs come out here in the power I formation, 2 big fullbacks in there behind Colony. And dotting the I is Robinson.
Well, they've got the up back, the fullback. He's probably one of the biggest players on the team.
Robinson trying to find a hole, finds one, cuts it away, and he's going to be tackled from behind. A really good hit by Jeffrey Kinley to finish him off. Robinson had his eyes on the end zone. He was trying to take it 97 yards, but Jeffrey Kinley comes from behind to bring him down. A nice tackle here by Kinley. Check it out here on the replay as he comes in to swipe at it and bring down the ball carrier. It does move the sticks. 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Got to concentrate now defensively. You can't let down.
Might be the final snap of this third quarter. Colony will take it, give it to Robinson. Edgren Sweat won't let him get as far this time as he brings him down for a 2-yard loss. Back inside the 15, and that will be the end of the third quarter. Madison Central on top, 28-7. Dunbar won't get another snap off, and we will head to quarter number 4. The Indians 12 minutes away from a regional championship when we come back on WEKY and WBON TV, Channel 9.
It's frustrating when something unexpected happens to our vehicles. That's why Chris Thorne and the staff at CT Diesel Repair are here to ease that burden. They offer roadside service, can come haul your vehicle to the shop, and will keep you updated throughout the entire process. One thing that keeps our vehicles performing at their highest level is the tires we put on them. CT Diesel has great deals on tires right now, just in time for the colder weather ahead. Mention this ad and get a free rotating balance with any oil change at CT Diesel Repair. Visit ctdiesel.us for more information.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
Brady Hensley, 271 yards on 25 carries for the sophomore running back for Madison Central. As it's 2nd down and a long 11, short 12 yards here for the Bulldogs. They'll go 2 receivers each way, and man in motion as Colony keeps it. He's wrapped up, and he's thrown down for another loss. Back to the 10-yard line. Several Indian defenders are there as Colony is hit and dropped for another loss on the play. It'll be 3rd down and about 15 for Dunbar.
Interesting, Michael, that haven't been able to watch Dunbar play this year, and we didn't get to do the game up there. But the numbers they were putting up, I was like, man, we might have a really good rushing offense. Now, that should have been an offensive pass interference,
it is.
And they finally got the flag from way back.
Brady Warwick's pushed down by Shaheem Drew, the tall wide receiver. You see the pass coming in here. Watch the push. Drew just shoves down Brady Warwick's like it's a younger brother just kind of swatting away or getting swallowed away by the big brother. As Colony will drop back to punt, Central declines the penalty, and it'll be 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Well, there was only one ego left. You got to do that when you're the big brother.
We used to fight over the PlayStation, me and my little brother did. And listen, I always like this thing. My dad and my little brother bookended the career for Mike Holcomb in Breathitt County. My dad played for Holcomb his first year at Breathitt County, and my little brother Jamie Watkins played for Holcomb his last year at Breathitt County. And
that's cool.
Yeah, that's some of the ties that Holcomb has up in that area. There are so many Breathitt County players over here tonight too, tuning in or here in Richmond to cheer on their old ball coach. Here's the punt from Colony. A nice punt. West will call for the fair catch, and he'll make it at around the 49-yard line.
All right.
You know, Tom, at this point, I think we're just trying to get out of here. Yeah, just don't want to get anybody hurt. Ball at midfield.
Well, I think, Michael, this is the situation, especially in a game it's either win or go home, that you've really got to concentrate. Even though you're up as much as you are on this offense now, you got to really concentrate, execute, do what you've been doing all season long, and you should be able to take this ball down and eat up most of this clock here in the 4th quarter.
1st down and 10. Trips right, one receiver left. Hensley will get the handoff, and Brady bouncing off tacklers to the 42-yard line, a gain of 8. It'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
What's he averaging a carry on the night there?
10.8 yards per carry for Hensley. That's pretty much been his average the entire game. At halftime, I think that was the same stat there. Yeah.
278 by 26.
Yeah, so 10.8 yards per carry. Before that, one there as a player down for Dunbar. That's number 2, John Law.
Johnny Law's
That's
down.
A great name, isn't it?
I love that. A great football name.
2. I'm sorry, make it 2nd down and 2 for Madison Central as number 2, John Law, being helped off the field by his coaching staff. 28-7 lead, Madison Central on top. 11:01 to play in this 4th quarter. Indians 11 minutes away from a regional championship, Tom. 2nd time in school history. The last time in 2018 when Derek Miller was quarterback, Blake Muntz, and Ethan Hahn, Ben Snap, Levi Gaskins, and they had so many good players on that team. Jackson Jewett is playing at EKU right now.
Yeah.
So Freddie Chenault was the quarterback or the running back. We used to love Freddie Chenault running the football. They've had so many good players that year. Here's a handoff to Hensley. A big hole for Brady at the 25. Cuts it back outside. Hensley pushed out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Wow. Unbelievable running tonight by Hensley. Just fantastic.
41 yards. That's his longest carry of the game for Brady, as he just keeps adding to his total, now over 300 yards on the game for the sophomore running back. 319 to be exact. Hugh Davis and Ron Harrison providing the stats for us tonight. And they'll go back to the Wildcat formation for Hensley to try to finish this off on a 1st and go from the 1. Touchdown Indians. Untouched is Hensley. It's 34-7 Madison Central.
Instead of a Subway commercial, you can go 5 TDs.
5 times tonight, Brady Hensley has found the end zone. 320 yards for Hensley. 34-7, and Madison Central is set to add another regional title to not only the trophy case here in Richmond, but to the legendary career of Mike Holcomb. Nacita will kick the PAT. It's up. It's through the uprights. And 35-7. Indians on top. We'll come back in 1 minute here, folks, live on WEKY and WBON TV.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
With the kickoff, bobbled and returned from the 8-yard line. Here comes the return man. He is hit and hit hard by, I think that was Pearson. First guy to him. Yep, it was. It was Pearson on the tackle. Both Pearsons in there, number 47 and number 45 for Madison Central.
I believe this is their worst starting spot from a kickoff in the game tonight.
It's been 31 for the most part. From the 24-yard line, it was Aiden and Logan on the tackle. First down and 10 from the middle of the field where the Indians will take over. 10:21 to play. Colony from the shotgun with two receivers right, two tailbacks, and wide receiver near side. They'll throw it out in the flat. It's caught by White, and he'll have a near first down as he's finally wrapped up and tackled by Brady Works on the far side of the field. It'll move the sticks. First and 10 Bulldogs at the 34-yard line. 10-12 to play, Tom. It's been a great night if you're a Madison Central fan. Been a cold one, but the Indians have been hot running the football.
They've kept it warm in the stands, that's for sure.
Quarterback Colony as Ellington is back in there after being injured on the last drive defensively. Caden back in there for a big stop. Loss of a yard.
You can get that lower rib hit when you're in a big hit like he was in and had to come out. And you get what they call a stinger, and the bone hurts for like about 10 minutes, but then it goes away and you're able to play again.
Second down and 11. Trips left, one receiver right for the quarterback. He'll throw it out in the flat, and the pass is incomplete. Colony. I mean, they have not given this kid a chance to throw it downfield. I mean, it has been dink and dunk all night long. He had the one completion to White over the middle for 18 yards on their last drive, and that's really the only time he's been able to drop back and look downfield. It has been take the snap and throw it out in the flat, and there has been nothing there for Dunbar.
Well, and you got to credit the defense for that. They are getting in there to the quarterback.
Third down and 11. He'll drop back again. Maybe that's why. Throws it right to Sweat. Edgren Sweat makes the interception, and Sweat to the house. A pick six for Edgren Sweat, the senior. How about the play for Sweat as he awaits it? Check out the replay. Kyron Jackson forces the quarterback to throw it before he wants to. Sweat with the INT and the pick six as Madison Central celebrates a would-be regional championship. 41-7, and the Indians going to go for two to try to make this a running clock, Tom, and in this game. What a play there by Sweat. And now Coach Chapman running down to find somebody. They're looking for somebody to send in there offensively. Adrian Parks is going to run in late, but 17 seconds on the play clock. Still celebrating is Sweat, who gets the pick six, and he gets the gold chain down there on the sideline.
Yeah, you got to love that gold chain.
41-7, Indians going for two. Harrison to Hensley. Hensley, two-point conversion is successful. Broke a few tackles on the way into the end zone. 43-7, Madison Central on top. Running clock the rest of the way. We'll step aside for 1 minute and come right back here to Richmond where the Indians are on their way to a regional title on WEKY and WBON TV, Channel 9.
Life can be so
hectic.
The most important moment in my life
is my escape.
The moments when I'm free from all of the notifications.
The moments
when I'm with you.
You
are my escape.
Carissa Boutique. Simply unforgettable.
Exclusively at Gwen's Fine Jewelers in Richmond, Kentucky.
Everyone's favorite event is right around the corner. The 2021 Downtown Richmond Christmas Parade will take place on December 3rd in downtown Richmond. And after missing the parade last year because of the coronavirus, this year's parade is going to be bigger and better than ever. Make plans to attend the parade in person, but if you're going to be out of town or are still social distancing, watch the parade live on the Richmond Parks and Rec Facebook page. For more information on all the events coming up for the holiday season, like Richmond Parks and Rec on Facebook.
The Big Six by Edgar Sweat makes it 42-7, make it 43-7 after the two-point conversion. And the running clock in effect the rest of the way. So we'll dip down under 9 minutes as the Bulldogs come out. And, Tom, how about the play of Madison Central? The offense doing what they've been doing all year, and the defense the same way. Edgar Sweat, the INT, and the pick six. What a way to end the night for Madison Central. 8:50 to play. The new quarterback coming in for the Bulldogs now. Yeah, that's Ethan Till. He'll throw, and the pass is caught out in the flat at around the 33-yard line. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Tom, no matter where you're watching or listening to us tonight, we appreciate you joining us here, folks. If you're watching us on the WBON TV cable channel, we appreciate you joining us in. Or on the stream, or listening to us on WEKY or WJSN up in Breathitt County. A bobbled snap. The ball's loose, and Central will pick it up. That is Jake Muntz on the fumble recovery for the Indians as the quarterback was hit and just dropped the football, and Central takes over looking for more. 8:03 to play as the clock runs. Caden Ellington forces the fumble, and Jake Muntz recovers it for Central. As Steele will now come in at quarterback for the Indians.
That's second fumble recovery for Jake Muntz this season. He also has an interception. So 3 takeaways for Mr. Muntz.
So here we go. Indians taking over on the turnover. Steele in at quarterback for Harrison. Elijah will take the snap, give it over to Parks. Adrian up the middle, a big hole for Parks. Inside the 20, inside the 10, and it'll be 1st and goal Madison Central at the Dunbar 8-yard line. A injured player down for the Bulldogs as Tom, the offensive line, just keeps opening up holes.
Yeah, Parks, he's just like, wow. he spies a little hole, and as elusive as he is when he starts, juking and jiving out there left and right, he was able to get it all the way down inside the 10-yard line. And man, oh man, the total package, other than they're going to have to clean some things up with the turnovers, another fantastic game by the Indians here this evening.
The most impressive thing of this playoff run for Madison Central has been the way they have won. They come into the Oldham County game, and the rankings show that Oldham County at the time was ranked number 9. Madison Central was ranked number 10. By halftime, there was no doubt who the higher-ranked team was, as Central dominated that night. Then you go into the game last week, a top 10 matchup, as Bryan Station's the higher-ranked team. And from the opening kickoff, Madison Central dominated that one on their way to this one here tonight, where there has been no doubt from the beginning of the game who the better team was. The Indians' domination in all 3 of their playoff games to this point.
I'm just very, very impressed with what they've done here this evening.
Parks running the wrong way, tackled by the big defensive lineman. That's Brent McKittrick on the tackle. He'll lose yardage back to the 15-yard line. 2nd and goal from there. As the former play-by-play guy, Sean Hamilton, up here in the booth with us tonight.
I got to hear him on the EKU game.
Last Saturday.
Excellent job.
Against Milwaukee. Don't make his head too big. He's up here in the booth with us. We can't
Are you going to get back into it, you think? No, he doesn't want to. I think you should. You sounded great, Sean.
Second down and goal from the 15-yard line. Central with Steele in at quarterback. You'll have two receivers out there. And they give it to Parks, running up the gut. Parks spinning around and is brought down to the 12-yard line is Adrian with 6:04 remaining. Clock running the rest of the way here in Richmond.
Is it like goal to go?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a third and goal from the 12-yard line. Nose of the football at the 12.
Third and goal.
I was looking for the sticks over there. They disappeared.
Samantha Bradford going to try to grab Mike Holcomb after this game and get his thoughts on a regional title. We know it will be at least the 5th for Holcomb as he's made it to 4 state championship games. Won 3 of those back in his time at Breathitt County in the the mid-90s. Late 90s did Holcomb. He was such a legend up there. Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex is what the facility is called. Steele will hand it off to Parks, running right side. Evan Dexter leading the way for him. Parks is going to be wrapped up and shoved out of bounds inside the 5-yard line, setting up a 4th and goal for the Indians.
Man, Evan Dexter, you are the man. He has been out there as a lead blocker. He was an escort for one of the Hensley touchdowns. Didn't have to throw a block. In that case, he did and allowed a big gain there. And we're close to, 4th and goal?
4th and goal at the 3-yard line. Ball on the right hash mark as Steele comes back out from getting the play call in from Coach Holcomb. Let's see if they run it with Parks once again. He's in there to the right of Steele. A ball on the right hash mark with trips left and one receiver right. Under 4.5 to play as the pep section comes to life. Steele will give it to Parks in a false start against the Indians. Somebody jumped early. That'll make it a lot more difficult to cap off this drive with a touchdown. You go from 4th and goal at the 3, now 4th and goal at the 8-yard line.
We're getting close to, Michael, getting some finals in from some of those other games.
So Stephen Neese, the play-by-play guy for Breathitt County football on their radio station, says it's at least 6 for Holcomb. He lost to Belfry in the semifinals in 07 and Danville in 1998. So this would be the 7th regional title at least for Coach Holcomb.
Man, that's awesome.
43-7, 3:50 to play. Steele will give it to Parks running left side. Parks has a hole, a lead blocker, and a near touchdown, but he did not get it in. Indians will turn it over on downs inside the Dunbar 5-yard line, and that's where the Bulldogs take over as the clock continues to tick here in Richmond.
He did shift the ball to the right hand. I thought he was going to try to stick it out and get it over the pylon, but was unable to do so as he got quite a shove out of bounds there. But down to 3:18 to go, Michael.
Clock still ticking down. Madison Central will win another regional title, 2nd time in school history. And what a tremendous year it has been for Mike Holcomb, Coach Blair, Coach Smoot, Coach Chapman, Coach Mentor, all these guys who have, Coach Hensley as well, who have joined the coaching staff for Mike Holcomb and led this team to a regional title. After 2 wins in as many years, Central is now 2 wins away from being called a state champion. Handoff is the number 26 for the Bulldogs. That's Justin Bayube. First down as he moves the sticks, and we dip under 2.5 to play in the ball game.
Yeah, Bayu's the 3rd leading rusher on the team, 323 yards on the season.
Teal throws near side, pass is caught at the 20. That's Chapman on the grab. Gain 6. 2nd down and 4. 2:11 to play in the ball game. A 43-7 lead for Madison Central as the clock continues to tick, 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 tick down in this regional title game.
A lot of substitutions defensively for the Indians.
And getting some young guys on the field here. That's Saylor in the game as The pass complete to White, far side. He'll lose a yard back to the 19-yard line. And number 26 for Madison Central is Victor Adorno.
More.
Jackson Saylor also in the game.
More coming in now.
Under 90 seconds to play. Teal hands it off.
Probably 26. 26, yeah.
Fourth down coming up for Dunbar. As the clock just continues to tick down, 1:13 to play. Samantha Burford is going to go down there and talk to Mike Holcomb. Try to grab him after the game as the pep section and the students begin to climb over the fence here. They're going to celebrate a regional championship. Fans are going to rush the field, and rightfully so after the year that they have seen the last 2 years. A lot of reason to celebrate here if you're a Madison Central football fan.
I'm thinking about the seniors that saw the last regional championship, and they're down there now, and they're going to get to celebrate one more time.
1:14 to play as the clock stops for the moment. It's third down, not fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Yeah, I think it's fourth down, too. There might have been a penalty on the play. I believe that's what they're talking about.
I think he might have signaled that.
He came over and gave us the call. Obviously, we don't have the official's mic hooked up to our sound system here in the booth. 43-7, 1:14 to play. Travis Grant down here talking to a fan as Travis celebrates a regional championship on his birthday. Tom, happy birthday to Travis Grant, senior tight end for Madison Central.
Well, are they going to signal the call again, or what are they going to do?
They're taking a while to make a decision.
You see the crowd there. They are ready to storm the field, Tom. It's a penalty against Madison Central that will be a first down. So Dunbar gets a new set of downs. Illegal substitution, maybe? Yeah, whatever it was, it gave the Bulldogs a first down. 1:13 to play. As Samantha will have Coach Holcomb here in a moment. Ball is fumbled and picked up by the tailback. And Rower comes in to make the tackle for the Indians at the 35-yard line. Under 1 minute to play in the regional championship game. What an unreal night it has been here, folks. We appreciate you tuning us in. Do not go anywhere. We're going to be live for the Hometown Dental postgame show. We'll crown our CT Diesel performance of the game as Teal will drop back to throw. Looking deep. It's incomplete. The flag comes in. Stops the clock at 26 seconds. We'll also have the final verdict with Robert Jennings, District Court Judge here in Madison and Clark counties. We'll have that for you at the end of the broadcast as Central has delivered the final verdict on the season for Dunbar. And this crowd is ready to come to life. I move the sticks once again. It's not been a clean finish, Tom.
Another long one here. That
Ball at midfield.
15-yarder that time.
Pass interference, yeah.
So Teal will take the snap. He'll hand it off to the tailback. And he gets across the 45 down to the 44-yard line, and that'll probably be the final snap of the ball game. Madison Central region champs once again as the Indians, for the second time in school history, will carry the regional championship crown and keep it here in Richmond. 43-7 your final score as Samantha Burford is set to grab Mike Holcomb. We'll get his thoughts on his team's performance. What an unbelievable, dominant game tonight and a dominant run here in the first 3 weeks of the postseason.
I didn't know if you did it.
Samantha talking to Coach Holcomb tries to see when he's ready for the interview here.
I think he wants to go shake the coach's hands from the other team, and then he'll be back.
Samantha down there on the sidelines. I know she's going to be coach. He borrowed my scarf to stay warm. as Coach Holcomb comes over here to the sideline, and we've got the old ball coach.
All right, Coach Holcomb, this is a bittersweet moment. Tell us how you're feeling.
Oh, I'm just excited as I can be for our kids. You know, this has been a great year for them, and to win this regional title here at home, it means more for them. And it's just, thank you, man. It's just great for our kids, a great time.
Or am I correct in saying this is your 7th regional championship in your lifetime?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't keep up with them. I don't know much about that.
You're very humble. This has been such a great team. How are you going to keep them motivated? We're going to be playing on Thanksgiving Friday.
Well, I don't think there's much to it. They love it. They love this game so much, and they've done it all. They've done it. I've just sort of been the guy directing them out here to the field. They've done a great job. They'll be fine. They're competitors, and they've played all their life, and they know how to compete.
All right, it's time to celebrate. Thank you so much, Coach, for a great season, and we look forward to next Friday.
We do too. I always wanted not to be able to go home for Thanksgiving, so I knew I was always practicing. So I'm so proud for our kids.
This is the 2nd regional championship in this school's history, so congratulations.
That's amazing, ain't it?
It is.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, you heard it straight from Coach Holcomb.
All right, thanks, Samantha. Appreciate that. As we're back here up in the booth, folks, we are going to step aside for a 3-minute commercial break. We'll come back here and wrap it up on the Hometown Dental Postgame Show. We'll crown our CT Diesel Performance of the game when we come back on the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting, WEKY and WBON TV, Channel 9.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Very well qualified buyers can get 2.49% financing and $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash on most Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. With no payments for 6 months and low rates, there's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Back here on WBON TV and WEKY here on the Hometown Dental postgame show. We appreciate you joining us here, folks. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond is offering great deals right now. If you need some dental work, they're giving you $100 off of Zoom whitening treatment and free exams and x-rays if you mention WBON TV over at Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond. You can find them online as well at hometowndentalrichmond.com. Tom, a huge win for Madison Central. You and I have been calling these games since 2018 together. We were here for that first year when they won the regional championship in 2018, and the last 2 years, only winning one game in 2019, one game in 2020, and now 2 wins away from a state championship. It has been an unbelievable turnaround in Mike Holcomb's first year at the helm for this program.
He is a motivator. And you can tell in his humble way he talks to us when we do interviews. And he did the interview with you on Monday, same way.
Yeah.
He is not going to take credit for anything that goes on out there. Like he said, I bring them to the field. They are the athletes. They are the ones who know this game. They are the ones who execute, and they are the ones who win. And the kids know that. I mean, they bought into his system early on this year. They lost the first game, but it was close.
Yeah.
But then after that, they played very, very well. Had a couple hiccups along the way. But, boy, in the playoffs, they have been playing top-notch. Tonight, not their best playoff game. But, you know, when you run the clock in a playoff game in a regional final, you're doing something awfully right. And, boy, I am just so impressed with the defense and the offense tonight. It was a total team effort here this evening.
Listen to these scores from the playoff games. Again, against Oldham County, they were the lower-ranked team, won 42-9 on this field. Last week on the road in Lexington at Bryan Station, they win 41-18. And here tonight, 43-7. They scored over 40 and allowed less than 20 in every game. It has just been, from start to finish, complete domination in all 3 of these playoff games, and now they're crowned regional champions, defeating Dunbar for now the 5th time in a row. And the Indians now improved to 8-2 at home over the Bulldogs in their in the 10 home games when they played Dunbar on this field. What a win tonight for Madison Central. We look back at the stats here on the Hometown Dental postgame show. 43-7, your final score. The Indians rack up 18 first downs to 13 for Dunbar. And Dunbar runs 59 plays, only getting 157 yards tonight. The Indians get 50 plays and rack up 445 yards. For Madison Central, 21 minutes and 23 seconds of possession time. That didn't matter tonight as the Bulldogs get 26 minutes and 37 seconds of possession time. The Indians turned the ball over 3 times, had a muff punt, a fumble, and an interception, and still dominate this football game 43-7, going 3 of 7 on 3rd down, 1 of 3 on 4th down, got in the red zone 6 times, only scored on half of those. I mean, all the stats, Tom, I mean, they dominated and still didn't play a great game. That's the most impressive thing to me.
Yeah, it just was a great effort. And, you know, we talked about it on the pregame show. We both were expecting what could have been a very good defensive game. Well, we got it one-sided anyway. We got the good defense out of the Indians this evening, and, boy, their defense was fired up and ready to go. It was just fantastic.
Yeah, we really could not do this without our great sponsors, folks. We appreciate them so much. And you know, tonight we've got those special added game sponsors. We know this game was going to be a big deal, and several people wanted to be a part of it. And these great sponsors, obviously the ones we've had all year long, you know about them. Jerry Goebel, State Farm Insurance, and all the great folks that over at Galaxy Bowling Center and Bishops and CT Diesel Performance and Berea Urgent Care. All these great folks who have provided coverage all season long have been able to help us be here each and every single Friday night. And tonight we have these game-specific sponsors like the City of Richmond Downtown Christmas Parade coming up on December 3rd at 7 p.m. After a year off because of COVID, the parade returns this year bigger and better than ever. For more information, you can visit the Richmond Parks and Recreation Facebook page. Also, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They are a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Call 353-113 888-866-3733 to learn more about Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Also, ABR Auto Recyclers on Box Ankle Road in Richmond, and they support the Madison Central Indians Run to State and Cars of Kentucky. They are also a proud supporter of Madison Central Athletics. Good luck in their run towards state, and when you need a nice pre-owned vehicle, check them out on 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. And Joyce Markham Realty, she wants to wish good luck to Madison Central tonight and the rest of the postseason. And John Rader, Kentucky Farm Bureau agent here in Richmond, he's been supporting the games all year long. He actually played high school football for Mike Holcomb. So that's a pretty cool tie there for John Rader, who played high school football for Holcomb, and now he's here as an insurance agent in Richmond. And I'm sure John was either watching us tonight or here at the game supporting his old head coach.
Yeah, it's another fun fact here that, everything seems to come around in its own time and in due time. And with good hard work like these players have put in this year, they're reaping the benefits right now. And I mean to tell you, it's just the confidence level is just through the roof right now, both for the offense and the defense.
Tom, we talked about the Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game in the pregame show was playing good defense and running the football. That is exactly what Madison Central did here tonight. All phases of the game, the Indians dominate. We're going to give you the individual stats when we come back. One more commercial break here on the Hometown Dental postgame show. We'll give you the CT Diesel performance of the game. Probably won't be a shock on who brings that title home when we come back on WBKY and WBON TV Channel 9.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence, to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Tired of getting electric bills that are up to 5 times higher than what you should be paying? Madison HVAC will identify the problem and fix it. We are offering a heat and safety check to homeowners in Richmond, Kentucky for $59. Yes, $59, and this offer is available during normal business hours through Thanksgiving of 21. Call 859-625-1471 to schedule your opportunity to save money. Here at Madison HVAC, we fix that too.
Call 625-1471 or visit madisonhvacr.com to learn more.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
Looking for some fun this fall? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or, if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Bar and Grill has you covered every Tuesday, starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill. Your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
Madison Central, region champions, 43-7 win over Dunbar here on the Hometown Dental postgame show. Individual stats look like this. Brady Hensley, 28 carries, 320 yards, 5 touchdowns, an average of 11.4 yards per carry, Tom. Adrian Parks, a good game for him. Spelling Hensley, 10 carries, 64 yards, and 6 for 52 for Harrison. The Indians, 45 rushes, Tom, for 418 yards.
Domination, just total domination. And we saw from the get-go that there was no way that Dunbar, Michael, was going to be able to stop this offensive rushing attack.
Offensively for Harrison, throwing the football 1 of 4, just -2 yards. Never really needed to throw the football here tonight. He's been so good the last 2 weeks. Hensley did throw a pass on a halfback pass, 1 of 1 for 29 yards. His completion went to Jeffrey Kinley. And here are the scoring plays for Madison Central. Hensley, with 5:51 remaining in the first quarter, scored a 37-yard touchdown. It was a 2-play, 52-yard drive that took just 43 seconds off the clock. Then with 9:42 remaining in the second quarter, Hensley, a 1-yard touchdown run that capped off an 11-play, 58-yard drive that took 3 minutes and 38 seconds off the clock. Dunbar scored their only touchdown of the game on a Camarion Robinson 10-yard score with 6:20 to play in the second quarter. That was a 5-play, 36-yard drive. It took 1:23 off the clock, and that cut the Central lead to 14-7. The Indians never looked back after that. Hensley scored 2 more times in the second quarter, one at 4:22 to play, a 4-play, 64-yard drive that took just under 2 minutes off the clock, and another touchdown run from 5 yards out with 10 seconds to play in the second quarter. That was a 3-play, 50-yard drive that took 45 seconds off the clock. And then they only scored 2 more times in the entire game. Hensley, a 1-yard run with 10:29 to play in the fourth quarter, and Edgren Sweat, a 29-yard interception return pick six that capped off a Brady Hensley 2-point conversion and made it 43-7 Indians. Tom, your final score tonight with the Indians coming out on top and being crowned region champions for only the second time in school history.
What an accomplishment. And, you think about that. How many years football has gone on here at Madison Central, and you think about that and you go, and this is only the second time that they've won a regional, and the last time they did, the next game they lost.
Yep.
So here's an opportunity. Here's the first time now going into this next game that if they can pick up a victory in the semifinal game, it will put them in a state final game for the very first time in school history.
You lost to Scott County 40-6 in the semi-state game back on November 23rd, 2018. And some of the players that were on that team from Madison Central, you remember them well. Derek Miller was the quarterback. Freddie Chenault, the leading rusher. Ethan Hahn was the secondary back. He played well that year. You had Blake Muntz and Ben Snap. Cody Dillon was the wide receivers. Defensively, you had Jackson Jewett, Jonathan Collins, Kenton Humphrey, Ben Snap. Sawyer Cruz was a big player on that team defensively as well. Nate Story, David Rhodes. I mean, they had some really good players, did Madison Central back in 2018. And that was the other time they won the regional title. Now here tonight, second time in school history, Mike Holcomb's first year at the helm, and he gets what we think his 7th regional championship as a head coach, as he now turn their attention to what we believe to be St. X. No official word yet on who we're playing next week, but it was going to be either so Male defeated North Hardin 46-0. Trinity was well on top of Ryle, and St. X was defeating Davies County. So it would be most likely St. X on the road next week. We thought it would be Trinity here at home on this side of the bracket, but the RPI says it will be St. X who defeated Davies County on the road next week.
Okay, so we get to go see one of the largest school complexes in the city of Louisville next week.
Yeah, St. X going into tonight was 11-1 on the year. Their only loss came to Male, who's the top-ranked team in Class 6A, 28-21. They had defeated Owensboro, Central, Male, Louisville Trinity. They defeated Elder out of Cincinnati, DuPont Manual, Butler, PRP, Bowling Green, Butler again, and DuPont Manual here in the postseason, and then defeated Davies County tonight. So it looks like St. X on the road next week, Tom, in the semi-state game for Madison Central.
You know, when you start talking about those teams in Louisville, you're talking about some of the teams that are elite in high school football, and they usually are ranked in the top 25 in the nation somewhere.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So we got a tough task ahead of us next week, folks, but we're going to celebrate this one tonight, and we'll be practicing on Thanksgiving Day. And, folks, listen, if you are watching or listening tonight, we could not do this without a ton of fantastic, awesome people that help us do what we do. Tonight, it's Ron Harrison and Hugh Davis providing the stats. Our radio producers tonight, Kevin Davison on WJSN, Brandon Slaughter up here in Richmond on WEKY. Brandon played at Breathitt County, and Mike Holcomb was an assistant coach when Brandon played at Breathitt County. Our awesome cameraman, Aiden in Dawson tonight, did a great job as well. We got Paige down there, going to be getting some post-game interviews with some of the players that she goes to class with, and Samantha Burford, awesome interview at halftime, and getting Coach Holcomb after the game was over there. And it's just cool to see and get the thoughts of the head coach at halftime and then following the game, just to hear his thoughts on the way his team played tonight.
Yeah, and I knew Mike back, played some softball in Breathitt County when I was there, and what a great guy, and I can't be happier for someone, and him and all the coaches. You know, the coaches that have helped him this year have put a lot of effort into this team, and I think Mike said back early in the year, you know, he's got to make his team believe in his new system, and boy, he sure has done that, and he's been able to use all the parts very well and put them all together here in the playoffs. So let's see what happens next week.
Our CT Diesel performance is obviously Brady Hensley. A performance tonight, what a game for him. 320 on the ground, 5 scores. That's our CT Diesel performance of the game. Folks, CT Diesel Performance has great deals on tires right now before the winter snow starts to roll in. You can head on over to CT Diesel Performance here in Richmond off Exit 97. Like them on Facebook or visit ctdiesel.us to learn more about CT Diesel Performance. The final verdict by District Court Judge Robert Jennings tonight is Madison Central winning 43-7 over Paul Laurence Dunbar. Thank you all for tuning in, and all of you who have discovered these games in high def on Channel 9, over the air, and on Spectrum, Channel 712. We hope you will continue to check out WBOM Channel 9's programming. Stay tuned tonight. Coming up right now for back-to-back episodes of Forensic Files. And then coming up at 11 o'clock, back-to-back episodes of Cheaters on WBON TV Channel 9. For a complete TV guide for all our TV channels, go to WBONTV.com and click the Over-the-Air tab. Have a great weekend, folks. We'll see you next time on WBON TV Channel 9.